Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Gorilla Cigar Lounge. I got my cigar right here. I don't know if you guys got your cigars ready there, but tonight's topic, I thought it's something that I've been thinking about for a while. Yeah, a lot of times, while I've been on YouTube, I've only been in the community since I'd say really 2020 was about the time I really started getting into the live streams part. I started finding members of the community probably 2018, 19, but then 2020 is when I really started finding more and more and interacting with more people. And I throughout this time in these live streams that I've seen a lot of people who are great friends all suddenly not talk to each other over and over simple misunderstandings. And another thing I've learned through my time on YouTube here is jokes don't translate well in chat. If people notice, at the end of a lot of my if I'm making a joke or something, I'll definitely put like an LOL at the end, so they kind of shifts to what they're thinking because uh, when you look at the text there, yeah, the person may have said it in a joking manner, but the person might read it in a whole different way there, and yeah, you can tell this is all unscripted and all that. Uh, but the one thing I think people ought to when something happens, you gotta stop and go. "Uh, Is this for real or was it just a misunderstanding and stuff there?" And oh, I got my co-host here in the back. But I've seen a lot of friends, people they stop talking to each other over a misunderstanding, and when all that could have been hashed out in five minutes of just sitting in the backstage there, sitting there just talking to each other. And just my cat really have to look himself in the backstage. Jethro! No, he's not even gonna listen to me. Usually he listens to me, but yeah. And I've seen this so many times over the last few years, and sometimes it's people don't make up, and I've seen people make up. Then I've seen there's times where it was too late for them to make up there. And that's the last thing you really want. So here I'm gonna go ahead and add Germ. How are you doing, Germ?
Not too bad. How you doing, bro?
Good. I just wanted to make sure to get that out of there before what I could out. Probably wasn't saying much, but I haven't rehearsed this at all. So
Yeah. And with the
yeah.
cat, all you have to do is throw something at him. He'll stop.
Yeah, but then you get PETA yelling at you.
That's why you don't have the camera on. They can't see the stuff you're doing to the cat, and they can't see you doing stuff to the kid. So it's why PETA, the CPS, they don't have any evidence against you.
Yeah. No, but I gotta have at least one stream where I got the camera on. And hey, sit that.
Hey, doing, Dan?
Hey, Gorilla. Hey, Resolute.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and hey say hi to the chat here. Then Mikey says hello, and it's Planet of the Apes Lounge. Yeah, I do. I do not claim to be related to them at all. And Suzanne calls them cute apes. Hey, I make sure to definitely get all those apes smoking cigars. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, I'm back from the dead. Whee!
So LDG got you fixed up?
Yep.
Should have gone
Took
to
him
him.
only
Just,
half an hour. I should have trusted him first.
should have just gone to him first before going to whoever you did.
I went to LDG. Took a half
Yeah.
hour, fixed it. Yeah. Apparently, what happened was when I tried to update drivers with AVG, and somebody got rid of AVG, so I was good. That's gone. They probably thought that was the first problem. They got rid of it, so I said, fine, it's gone. The problem is that when I tried to update drivers, it just eliminated my audio driver. It was gone. So the audio driver, the microphone, all gone. So then for free, LDG went ahead, really nice of him, went in there for half an hour, fixed it, put everything back, and now it's working again.
There you go.
I thanked him in the stream earlier, so yeah.
LDG is a whiz. Now, don't be shocked when you get a bill for $500 in the mail here next week.
That's okay. I told him, hey, I'd give him some financial compensation next month if I had to. So, he said, no, it's okay, Mikey. I got it. No problem.
And LDG is a great guy, and I know he won't mind me saying this, but there's a lot of stuff. He's like me sometimes, where you want to say something, but you don't know how to say it.
Sure.
LDG has that issue there too, and he's a brilliant guy, but sometimes he just can't say what he wants to say. And now that we said LDG 3 times, he'll pop up here pretty soon.
Yeah, if he's listening.
No. This has been proven on multiple different streams that as soon as the third time someone said LDG's name, all of a sudden he popped up out of nowhere. He came out of the woodwork.
Yeah, well, it's almost like whenever you mention his name, he sneezes and then he gets up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's listening. He's listening to everybody.
Definitely listening.
All the time.
Yeah,
And,
he pretty soon DHS will start recruiting him. It's hello. Everybody's saying hi to each other.
And Sifdan, so you're not dead yet, right? You're doing okay?
Still alive and kicking, yes.
Yeah. And welcome Scurvy. He says, interesting topic in the description. As a chatter, I can relate. It's a delicate art transmitting the intended tone.
It is.
Yeah, because something you may intend it as a joke. It could be a brilliant joke, but if the person reads it, you can just sound like a complete asshole. I've seen that lots of times too. Then all of a sudden, heck, I seen someone made a joke in the chat there. It pissed the host of the stream off so bad he just ended the stream right there.
It's a little extreme.
Yeah. So it's like, so people just got to keep that in mind when they're trying to tell a joke. Make sure the person can tell that it's a joke and not you just being an asshole. Or being an asshole, you might end up with the channel name called Gorilla's Random Thoughts. That stemmed from me being an asshole into a joke. Or to the channel name there. Everybody's saying hi. And Sith Buffalo Bill Dan.
Yeah.
Please tell me you know who Buffalo Bill is. I will come out to San Francisco and smack you.
No, I'm not in San Fran.
He's not in San Fran. He's inland.
And,
And
I do know who Buffalo Bill is. I've seen Silence of the Lambs and it scared the shit out of me as a kid.
God, I haven't seen that movie. And see, that's one of those. And see, that's the perfect joke. And see, LDG's right backstage. Nope, I'm kidding. It's Daniel's Hot Topics.
Daniel's Hot Topics.
Hey, Daniel.
Hey,
He's
Daniel.
a Bellwood boy.
Daniel.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh yeah, and just for a little thing, PvP. If you're up for it, you could come out as long as we try not get too heated on the panel.
Yeah, and Scurvy here says because your panel can't shut the hole under the nose. I kid.
It's PvP.
And see that joke I made at sit there? He could tell I was joking with the tone of my voice. That could have been taken as a threat in a chat.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh,
hopefully he'll get
yeah.
hopefully he'll get some ladies for scurvy to flirt with tonight.
Spread
Probably
that
not
lemon.
much chance of that. I'd guess, Gorilla.
Yeah. And Scurvy says, Mikey, it's a grill stream. It's a sausage fest usually, huh? Lady V was putting bids in for me on Curtis Shelby's chat the other day just because she found out I cook, I clean there.
You what?
I cook and clean.
I couldn't hear the clean part. You're going click, click, click. What?
I clean. I clean.
I clean, Mr. Clean.
Yeah, he's Cinderella now.
Let's see, sit there and says now you don't have to be a scurvy use too late.
Ooh,
Besides, when have I ever flirted?
I said, think of us as your wing lemons, like wingmen, but wing lemons. Yeah. I don't know if he got that joke. That could have been one of those text ones you were just talking about that he didn't get.
Well, actually, is my mic working, guys? Is it?
Yes.
Yes, CBB, I can hear you. Yes.
I guess it doesn't seem like it's doing much here, but I guess it's just my end. Well, it's, it's like as far as having ladies join the streams, that is unfortunately quite rare. I mean, we do have one semi-regular lady that pops in quite often. I don't think I need to mention who she is because we all know her.
Yes.
But my question is, I remember like a couple, maybe it was a month, 2 months ago, there was a lady that had terrible allergies that kept popping onto our streams for a while, especially Gorilla. She seemed to be a fan of Gorilla for a while, and then she's just disappeared now.
Oh yeah, I talk to her every day.
Zombie mouse.
Zombie mouse. That's her.
She's gotten a new job and where she has to go to bed early, and then not only that, she's having a little bit of issues with her computer up there.
Okay, so she's got real life stuff happening then.
Real life. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I get it takes a lot of time to stalk Gorilla.
Hey, I'm not that hard to find. She can stalk me.
But yeah, I understand if you got a new job and then you're on top of that, your computer's, driving you crazy. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yes, I was trying to address Jim there in the chat where he said, so am I saying that AVG was the problem or was it my computer? Well, it was a little of both. AVG was needlessly charging us for something we didn't need, and I made the mistake of wanting to update drivers when I knew they didn't, when I realized afterwards they didn't need to be fixed. So it was partly my problem and partly their problem. But everything is fixed now, and knocking on wood, and I'm happy.
It didn't take too long either. That was less than a week to get it all back together?
Well,
half an hour after I told just go to LDG. Just go to LDG and have
go to LDG and he fixed it right away in half an hour. PvP. Everything.
There you go. Yeah, that's the thing, Mikey. I rarely update drivers, unless I actually have to, unless there's a performance issue that's that's becoming a problem. Because I found over the years, I mean, I've had a computer since 1998, I think it was, when I got my first machine, and I seldom find that there's a real need to update a driver because they usually just seem to work pretty much, at least on my computer, they just pretty much work, from what I got, that was factory installed when I first bought the machine, right? And so that's why I don't like to do updates because I'm so afraid of what happened to you. That's so easy to have something screw up.
Right.
When you do
now you know. If you don't need it, it's like the old sage advice goes: if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Exactly. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Yep.
Ain't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, some of that.
Importantly, let the auto updates go through.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's a brand new PC. Why would you want it updated?
Yeah, why would that's what Suzanne just asked me. If it's a brand new PC, why would you want it updated? Good question, babe.
And you did it, and
and I did it, and
yeah, it's if everything's working fine, I just leave it alone.
Yeah.
That's what I plan on
I
doing.
really
do.
I'm not going to touch anything. So
All right. Let's
catch up there, buddy.
yeah,
Yeah,
chats here. And
sure.
said that said scurvy really not even to a lime pie, which I do not know what that's supposed to mean. And welcome, Jin's Landscaping LLC, #1 Commodore Productions. Welcome, welcome.
Damn it, Jim. Okay.
That's it. Yeah, I did remember to put the link. I just wanted to say my bit before it comes off. And GVP says that won't do me any good. I'm not sure what that's supposed to.
It doesn't matter because you put the link in the chat, so it's all good.
Yeah.
You got it.
I don't know why you put this link in here. I'm not even sure what it's for.
Just to see if I could. It works.
Okay.
Hi, Lemon.
Say hi. Hey,
Hey, Lemon.
PvP, you want to read this one?
Mikey Sue's 4 said, PvP, welcome, King of Eggnogdom.
Yes. Very
I
good.
should start I should actually consider starting a second YouTube channel dedicated to the wonders of eggnog.
Yes. Yes. And bourbon with eggnog.
Maybe
eggnog.
Maybe I'll start working on that around Christmas time. That might be the appropriate time.
And the title of the show will be PvP King of the Ignadium.
Ignadium.
Ignadium?
Yeah. Oh boy. That's probably not a real word, but I'm good with it anyway.
Hey, it's in the Webster Dictionary.
Is it really? Oh my God.
Hail Kronos, and Max.
And sits there and says, you know how to egg him on, don't you?
Oh well, then you're really gonna cringe when you read what I said to that. Exactly.
Oh, exactly. Oh, you know what, Mikey? Right,
oh my
God! Come on, you naughty ape! And you dirty ape!
Oh, dirty ape!
Oh no! Don't do it.
So the title of this live stream is Amends and jokes don't translate well into text.
Yeah, making amends.
Was that an example of that just occurred there?
Well, no, like I gave a few examples where something that, like you say in chat, it's all on how it's interpreted versus how the person interprets it. The person doesn't know that you're joking. You can they might just think you're being a complete asshole or something. Then all of a sudden things just spiral and you don't talk to each other anymore.
Yeah, that's the problem with communication. 50% is the person sending the communication and 50% is the person receiving the communication. So it's like you've got 2 points there that if either end of the communication gets something wrong or doesn't really state something clearly, or the person receiving it doesn't understand it clearly, then that's what I think you might be kind of talking about with this Dream Gorilla a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's complicated though. I mean, it's not just chat. So don't you find even sometimes when you're talking, actually here, through our microphones live, sometimes people start, not quite. It doesn't start translating to somebody. They don't quite get what the other person's saying.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too, where the person, they may be joking, but they sound serious all the time, and they may make a joke too, and just because they sound serious too. I've seen that quite a bit too. I was like, but I've talked to the person for 3 years now, so I could kind of tell when he's joking and when he's not.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Someone brand new to his channel, they would not know that they're joking.
Yeah, if someone's brand new, it's a little hard to figure them out. So I generally try and give somebody, especially if they're new on a panel, but they seem like a decent person, even if they sound kind of come across as a bit of a jackass. I try and give them leeway, at least in the early streams, just because that just might be their disposition, so to speak. Some people just come across that way. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it as you hang out, over more hours with someone, it gets easier and easier to know if they're joking or, I mean, like all you guys, I pretty much have, know what you guys are, where you guys are coming from at this point, and I know if you're joking or not joking or whatever, right? So,
Yeah. And yep, and Mikey here says that could be pretty hard boiled,
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Ay, 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 ay.
Hey,
And welcome, Suzanne. Welcome. She says,
hello,
"Hello,
Suzanne.
Gorilla. Welcome." Yeah, and yes, I'm gonna have the panel link in there. Sit down. Hold your horses. And now we
Sorry.
got people saying hello to each other, which
Hello,
is
hello.
wonderful. Wonderful. There, and Mike says, "Cute kitty on the dresser top in the background, girl."
You're a cute
Oh,
kitty.
I have a dresser in the background.
Yes, she's right back there.
I didn't know that was a dresser. I didn't know that was a
Well,
she.
it looks like a dresser. What is it? I don't know.
A freezer.
It looks.
A freezer.
Oh, that's a little. It's
Oh,
a
she
small
likes the
freezer then. Isn't
freezer.
it?
Okay.
Yeah, that's Jethro.
That's
Jethro.
Jethro, your
Do
boy.
you name
Okay.
your freezers?
No, the cat on
We
top
named
of
the
it.
cat
Oh, I thought
Grumpy.
you were naming your freezer. Okay.
I don't know, after
No,
Beverly Hillbillies.
No.
Oh, well, that's
Jethro.
kind of cool. If
Yeah, that's Jethro back there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Jethro
okay.
living there.
Oh, it's the
Well,
kitty cat. Okay.
yeah. Well, you want to
The
know
cat
something?
is
Gorilla?
Jethro. The freezer
Jethro-
is Jethro's food.
Right. Well, I just want to let Gorilla know our cats, Moonpie and Deja Vu, do the same thing. Each of them has this back here, has their own little bed. In fact, right now, Moonpie's on that, and it's on the freezer. She
Wait,
likes
they actually use it? I thought you might have been better off just getting them a cardboard box.
where we treat our girls like gold. One is a queen, the other is a princess.
Yeah.
There you go.
And more everybody saying hi to each other here. And PvP says, I don't have any cigars. I quit smoking 30 years ago. Hey, this is a cigar lounge. You're going to start up again. I'll be that bad influence.
No. My lungs are doing okay, but I would not want to start smoking again.
All right, so I have to make up the difference
My
with you.
eggs are not that good.
So I have to make up
the
the difference here.
Or better yet,
You have to make
I'll
up
tell
the
you what,
difference
I'll tell you
for
what,
all
you
of
guys-
us. You better light up the whole pack.
or better
Yeah,
yet,
you want to
sorry.
light up one, smoke one for me, like if you want the gorilla.
Or better yet, all of us can start vaping to make up the difference.
Vaping is even worse, I think, from what I've heard.
Yeah, and Screw says, yeah, I assume people know I'm joking, but occasionally it feels like I got to let them know. Yeah, because I've seen that before.
Well, here's the thing I've learned over the past year or so. I've been streaming over the past year plus. So then I see it every day. We look at these other chats and streams, and these people immediately just go into defense mode. Really? And I mean, they just start yelling at each other and doing all sorts of stuff. They're already mad at each other, and these people don't even know bit one of who this person is. Don't even know.
Yeah.
But because they say one wrong thing, and they misinterpret it, everybody goes ape shit. Excuse me. That was a pun. Sorry.
You're
sorry.
You're
sorry.
for
but that's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens. So I mean, it's terrible. It happens on a lot of streams lately. I've seen a lot of them just go crazy.
Are you talking about the chat and streams?
Chat and the streams themselves, PvP. They go all crazy. They go chaotic, and everything is just tearing each other down.
Are there any particular topics of those streams that you're talking about? I'm curious.
Well, some of the taboo ones, like religion, politics.
Oh, well, that's going to do it. That's going to do it.
All right, guys, just a sec.
That's always.
Prepare to have the stream derailed.
Yeah,
Thanks,
here we
Scotty.
go.
Holy Nikes!
Someone said something about saying something wrong and everyone gets angry. Hey, Gorilla, thank you for having me on, sir. I appreciate your grace.
Yes, Scotty the Wise is on the panel.
No, I'm not wise. I'm glad.
No, he's not wise.
You left a word off of that.
Yeah,
Fifth
it could be a wise
No, I
ass.
am a wise. I am a wise ass.
Hey,
I'm
now
happy to be a wise ass.
Well, see,
I will not have
that's-
that kind of talk up my streams.
see, that-
All right, I won't say. I won't refer to donkeys.
Well, I will say this.
Suzanne's laughing at you. Oh my God.
I will say this.
Oh my God.
I will say.
And the only people who'll probably understand that joke there is the people who watch our Walton streams.
All right. Well, I got. That was a Star Wars joke that fell flat. It was. It was a play on Darth Plagueis the Wise from Revenge of the Sith. From the one line from Darth Sith.
Darth
Yeah,
Plagueis. Yeah.
All right. Let's catch up a few more chats here. Apparently, Mikey never took up smoking. Oh, you prude.
I tried it once, and I almost coughed up a lung the first time I tried.
Hey,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the both of us.
Hey, we talked about. We had one of my coworkers there to actually try smoke for the first time there when he was like late 20s. There, have you ever seen a black man turn green?
I was traveling around the Arctic Circle.
I do remember that feeling when I was like 13 years old and I first tried my early cigarettes. And yeah, there's a few times I felt like I was gonna barf my guts out, to put it politely. Takes you a while. Takes you a while to become a dedicated smoker, but the weird thing is, once you get into it, you fucking love it. You
It's
really
almost
do,
like
right?
it's addictive.
Yeah, it's like it's addictive.
Almost as
Yeah.
if it's addictive.
Yeah. All right. All right. So we got some guy named Pleasant Valley Picker going, what, girl? You mean if I go tell someone to go fuck themselves, they won't get that? I'm just telling them to give themselves love? Hey,
Just love yourself.
and that's where the making amends part comes in.
Well,
Reach across the aisle.
It's like Woody Allen said in one of his films, masturbation is sex with somebody I love.
Your
I
hand.
never forgot that line. That was a good line.
Well, here I got a
Woody credit
question
for that one.
Well, here, PvP. Then I got a question for you.
Oh shit! I should have left the can of worms closed.
No. That's a legit question. A very legit question. If you clone yourself, then have sexual relationships with that clone, is it incest or masturbation?
Well, it's same. It would be same sex. That would be a fact, I guess, if you were a clone.
It would be homosexual.
Unless you could clone a female version of yourself, that might be entertaining.
Yeah, but that's Loki. That's the television show.
Master
okay, well,
incest.
I don't bloody know.
Hey, Scotty, I have a question for you. If there are homosexuals, are there also homeless sexuals?
Oh, there are tons of homeless sexuals.
Yeah, this stream just got yanked.
Oh boy!
Oh, how do you do
I'm
about
surprised
that?
it took this long.
Yeah, welcome, Chief Judge Finity. Welcome. He's giving us some champagne. It looks like.
Yeah,
Yay.
it looks like he's a scurvy dog from New Zealand.
I didn't know you could afford this champagne.
Champagne. That's all right. I have this drink.
Yeah,
All right, and-
Suzanne.
And Suzanne's
everybody's
laughing at
there.
PvP here.
Yeah.
Hello.
She liked my joke there.
Yeah, Mikey says the answer this one here about his computer there.
Yeah, I did answer that. Yep.
Same.
There's a little of both.
And Suzanne says, "I am not a sausage." I never said you were. That was totally in the chat
Never said
before
that in
the
the
stream started.
16. Mm-mm.
I am
You
just
think you're
glad
very-
you were here, Suzanne. Suzanne here.
Yeah.
You're always welcome on this.
Always welcome. Yeah.
So
And mine too, Suzanne.
so-
Yeah.
So if all of us folks of the male persuasion on the panels are sausages, when we do have a female show up on the panel, what would be the vernacular? Would she be a taco?
Yeah, exactly.
A taco?
She would be a taco. Okay,
Yeah.
I just wanted.
I thought
just
she'd
wanted
be
to try-
eggs for bacon.
I just wanted to stay polite there. I just wanted to
Hey,
stay polite.
Nemesis. Hey.
I always went with clam.
Well, clam.
Well, that's
yeah,
because
clam.
that's
Could
you,
be clam.
Scotty.
Or donut.
Oh, you
Or
say
donut.
that. Donut?
No, it's taco. It's a pink taco. All right, hey Nemesis, how are you doing tonight?
Hey,
Yeah,
Nemesis.
taco
Not
works better.
bad, as long as it's not a fish taco. You know what I'm talking about.
But that's what a lady would be a fish taco.
A fish taco or a squid.
Well, I just
A
mentioned
squid?
I just mentioned tacos because a certain lady friend does seem to love tacos, so I thought that seemed appropriate.
Well, is
Just
she a
saying.
lesbian?
Not as far as I know.
Okay.
Hey, I know a few lesbians.
All right.
Oh, geez.
And apparently,
Thank you for playing, Mikey.
apparently, Chief Judge Finity says, "I am a free ham." Oh, I thought maybe it'd be a free Dobby. Dobby is a free elf. Dobby is free.
Don't
No,
get
he's
ahead
a-
of me,
he's a
man.
free-
Spoilers
free
for
kitty. He's a free
spoilers
kitty.
for Harry Potter. I haven't seen
He
it
wasn't
yet.
tra-
I'm
he
looking
wasn't
forward to
tied
seeing
down
that in
and chained.
October.
Somebody didn't chain that man.
Yeah. All right. Suzanne says, I said usually, huh? And I said that before you arrived. Well, at least you apologized. And Unity, and we got some waving here. And Scurvy says, zombie mouse.
Lemon!
Hey,
I'm writing that
and he
down.
must be feeling better because he used the Z instead of S. So welcome,
Yeah, there
Chronos.
you go.
And
Hey,
Lincoln
Chronos.
Park. Oh,
Yes.
what's with the
Oh,
dad
Link.
jokes tonight?
Oh, right. The group Lincoln Park.
Yeah, what's with the dad jokes tonight?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you tell.
Gorilla. You started the thing off with a dad joke.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, was it that nothing to see here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mikey can have sound now. Mikey is free.
Yippee!
I don't want to jump ahead, but thanks, Gap.
Yeah.
Cheers. And eggs are expensive these days. It
They
all
are.
depends on where you go, because I can get farm fresh right out of the hen's butt for $2 a dozen.
Suzanne can get
And-
it for cheaper.
And
That's all my cat.
on October 30th, everyone is going to pay for however much it costs, but we're all going to run around and throw eggs.
We
I
are
still do.
cool.
Hey, that's the price of some of these dozens.
I just wanted to clarify Gorilla's statement.
Ow!
Just wanted to clarify Gorilla's statement a minute ago. So
That's
two
what you call it,
bucks a
ritual for the
dozen,
chicken.
but you actually have to pull the eggs out of the chicken's butt to get.
No, the farmer does that for me.
Oh, okay.
Well, don't forget.
I thought that was just like maybe a fringe entertainment benefit or something, Gorilla.
Hey,
Well, no.
it can be entertaining watching a chicken lay an egg. It can be very entertaining.
Hey, PvP, did you know that a reach around on a chicken goes like this? Cluck, cluck, ow! Cluck, cluck, ow!
Well, I always
Well,
figured
no,
so.
you're the.
Oh, okay, Mikey. Why would you think of giving a chicken a reach around? I really
I never
know your
never
thought
got into
process
farm animals.
as I'm clipping this.
It's a joke, but I never got into farm animals as a kid. So.
Well, it
So
sounds
what's
like you
with
got
a
into
farm
at least
animal?
one.
Hey,
I
I'm an
never
animal
got
lover. I
into-
don't believe
I
in
never got
abusing
into-
animals.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's PvP
Fine,
say it
let's
first.
be respectful.
All right, let's PvP talk here. You talk.
I was just going to say, Mikey just said, I never got into farm animals as a kid. You may want to consider rephrasing that statement just a little bit, Mikey. I don't know.
Hey, don't worry. It's already getting clipped.
What, you're gonna put it as a short there, Gorilla?
Oh, did you see the two shorts I made this morning? This afternoon?
Yeah, I think I did see one of them.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Good.
Yeah, this is a good topic, even though it didn't really stay on focus very long. But
yeah. Oh my God, Nemesis! I'll make you read this one.
Oh shit, I'm outside smoking, bro. Give me a second.
It's your chat.
Just repeat after me. It says you were not yoking, Kronos.
You were not yoking, Kronos.
See, we got it done. We got it
That
done.
was funny.
Oh God, that was punny.
You got us an axe. Oh
I
man.
just gotta say, guys, I think the egg jokes at this point in the live stream are getting very exaggerated.
Hey,
Thank you,
Now
Vincent
come
Price.
on, Gorilla. He deserves that one quick. Come on.
Which one? What?
I
I,
thought
He
that was
just
a good.
said.
I thought
Did
that
you
was a
hear what he
good
said?
joke. That
no,
was
I
a
didn't
good
actually.
joke.
I was looking at something here.
Ah,
I
dang
was,
it.
I was trying to read ahead on chats here.
I'm
And,
kidding, PvP.
and
I'm
Jim
kidding.
says, "How about someone block you for no reason? That
Hey,
could fall
Jim,
under the misunderstandings of stuff happening, misunderstandings and stuff,
uh-huh.
and you know, people should
Well, the thing I have a question going back to Gorilla's original topic, as he, before we started the stream, I thought that was an intriguing topic because it's something. Let's face, most of us don't really want to talk about the misunderstandings we might have had with other people in the community because it's not like a comfort zone thing, is it, guys? I mean, it's not like you like to really bring it up or discuss it in public, but we've all probably had our moments where there's been at least one or two people, since we've been here over the years that definitely rubbed us the wrong way. So, so to put it politely, and, shit happens, right?
Well, may I respond to that specifically?
Please do. Please do.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is that I think that I have had more deliberate misunderstandings with people. I have openly disagreed, and sometimes vehemently. And they have disagreed with me vehemently, and it hasn't been inadvertent. The people that I still hang out with, yourselves included, I don't think I've had a misunderstanding with you gentlemen on this chat, on this panel. I think everyone knows exactly who I am.
Live stream on September 6th.
Oh, am I invited?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. But I think that everything has been open and out in terms of, I know that I am abrasive sometimes. I know I'm drunk sometimes, and I'm fine with how I am, but I'm fine with how I am. And it is the people who allow me to continue to converse that makes me sort of heart. I feel happy about having these conversations. And if I disagree, it's great, but it's when those disagreements become just flat out flame wars with one another. That's where it is not beneficial. And I know I've done that. I'm not innocent. But I certainly know many people who have done that as well. And they are not innocent. People like Pop. We had disagreements, but we never hated each other. And Tony and I have, Stark of Iron, have disagreements, but we don't hate each other. But there are people that and I'm not going to name the people who hate me because you know who they are. But yeah.
Well, yeah, and I'm trying to keep. I don't want names thrown out there. This is just a general thing I've observed over the years too, and sure. I'm probably pissed off a few people and all that too, and there's people that I've gotten mad at, but I try not to hold any grudges is my thing there.
Well,
life's too short to hold grudges.
I think, Gorilla, from knowing you the time I have, you're just one of these happy-go-lucky, freewheeling kind of guys, and you have a great sense of humor that I'm sure is abrasive to some people. I'm sure the snowflake community would not appreciate your humor. Let's put it that way. But I think you're great. I love your humor. I just have a lot of fun hanging out with you, man.
I don't know. I try to get along with people, and heck, when I was working with the guy there that happened to be black, he would start making white jokes at me. So in fairness there, I could start telling black jokes back at him, and we just laughed at it there.
That's the way it should be, really.
Yeah.
Adults should be able to, be adults. I don't know whatever happened to adults not being adults. It seems weird, but I just would like to briefly touch on Scotty's comments. And, I felt like Scotty was talking directly to me when he was going on, from what he was saying, because we have had so many interesting discussions, and we have had many times when Scotty's been in I'll say a confrontational mood. and we've gone back and forth, and it gets to the
Yeah.
point where it really doesn't feel
Yeah.
like it's going anywhere. And I know generally that happens when Scotty's had a lot of beers or something, or
Oh, shut up, eggnog.
but it's true. It's true. I'm just being honest here. And I'm just saying, like, that doesn't make me lose respect for you as a
Low
person.
LDG.
I just realized
Hey,
that's
Deej.
the state. I just realized that's the state of mind you're in that particular stream when we're having that particular conversation.
No,
And
and I
so,
understand that and I appreciate it. But what
you
I'd
know,
like to also say is that there are times when you may have had a few too many
oh hell,
eggnogs or
oh
whatever your libations are, and you
hell
get into
yeah,
that as well.
no
We
no
have
no 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 no,
basic disagreements in our fandoms, but that
hell
doesn't make it so that we can't
Yeah.
discuss
no
other
no,
things.
hell
All
yes.
right.
I'd be the last person to deny my overindulgence and love of adult beverages. I
Yeah.
really,
That's why we're
All right.
friends.
Just a sec.
but it's just like I get what you're saying is what I'm trying to tell you. I understand sometimes when we're both, when we're in that state, you know, sometimes I'm just going to just stop. I might even just leave and it's like, okay, have a nice evening. Because it doesn't go anywhere after a certain point where we just go back and forth, right?
All right.
You know what I'm
We've
saying?
Yeah,
All right.
we've
All right.
gotten into arguments where I know you are, but what am
All
I?
right.
I know you are, but what
Yeah,
am
I
I?
know it's
All
like
right.
I'm back on the
But Gorilla
playground
does
again.
want to do something, so
Yeah.
let's
Okay,
let
Gorilla.
him do
Hey,
something.
and I told you if we said LDG's name 3 times, he would show up. Welcome, LDG. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome the world of
Hey guys,
LDG. Dun, dun,
Hello.
dun.
how's it going, everybody? It's been a long
Hello,
effing
LDG.
day.
Tell,
Am I coming in
tell,
okay?
You
yeah,
sound
You
great.
sound great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell
All right.
me about it. I got an extra long lunch break today to go look at cars just to find out.
Whee!
Oh, I have to go back tomorrow.
Well, that's right. You didn't get your car back, did you?
I'm not getting a car back. I'm getting a new car.
The car
Well,
got
I
written.
mean, the new
His car
car.
got written
I
off, Mikey.
totaled that out, and not in the spectacular way. In seriously, it's cheaper to total it out kind of way.
Well, you had
What
like a
happened
bent
to my
In that car's
Honda?
defense,
I
it
had to
was a
total that Honda,
Chrysler.
baby.
you had a bent axle, right? So that's probably why they wrote it off. So
The whole front end, front assembly there will have had to get replaced.
yeah, and that's like that's probably worth more than the car's worth, right? So yeah,
I don't know.
Not a hard thing
it
to do when
doesn't
you're
take a
driving
lot.
Chrysler.
It doesn't take a lot of damage on a vehicle to put it up into the many thousands of dollars.
Well,
of
they'll
repairs.
total it out for a scratch.
They'll probably take all the good parts off it and probably make more money that way than they would have been like repairing the damn thing.
No, I don't know what the insurance companies do with the totaled out cars.
I don't know if they take off.
At
I'm
most,
sure
they
there's
can
still-
sell for parts. They can't resell the car as a whole.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
It has to be
they
processed
don't
through a
just
scrap
sell.
dealer.
They
They'll
don't just send it to a scrap yard and have
Well,
them
no,
deal with parts?
they'll probably remove the good parts first, girl, and then the crap, the rest that's shit will go to the scrap yard and get
Most
scrap.
states have
Mostly.
they have to give it to a scrap yard because they can't patch it up and resell it themselves. Because once they total it, that has a legal definition to it.
Couldn't
so
you
they
still
can't-
take the undamaged parts off of it though, Germ?
That's not for the insurance company to do. They sell it for salvage to a scrap yard.
So the scrap yard would be the one to remove the parts if they so choose.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Just wanted
like
to
a pick and
clarify.
pull or something where
Yeah, pick and
Yes.
pull. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
probably
Yeah,
going to just sit there for about 10 years, and every so often
Yeah.
someone needs a part off of that specific car. They come
Yeah.
take a headlight or something,
Yeah.
and then over the decades, it things bare bones.
Yeah, we got
And-
plenty of those around here too. The auto
Yeah.
wreckers, pick and pulls.
And,
Well, I just got a terrible update in my region because my
Uh-oh.
insurance went up, and I was like, "Why is it going up?" And they were like, "People are stealing cars in your area," and it's like, "So I have to pay for that?"
Yes.
Well,
That Jesus.
well, it's pretty bad with an insurance company. There, you get into one accident and that's your fault in 15 years, and all of a sudden they jack your rates up.
Yeah,
the thing is too, if you're in an area where lots of people are having lots of accidents, it's going to drive insurance rates up generally for everybody, right, Scotty? So,
yeah.
that's just the way it seems to work, unfortunately.
But like accidents are because of bad drivers, like or poorly maintained roads. And the thing that bothers me is that there are criminals in your area, and it's like, thank you for the heads up. You have to pay for that. And it's like, why is it my responsibility?
Oh, that's when you ask them and go, well, you're gonna at least use lube. Nothing. Okay. But how are you doing tonight? Or besides being tired?
Yeah, I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. It's just I know you invited me to come over today, and I didn't want to feel like I was
well, I know
ignoring you or anything, but
well, I know you've talked about this, especially on live streams, and also in chats there, where sometimes you have trouble expressing yourself like I do, and sometimes like stuff doesn't translate well, especially in text, then they're making that. I don't know. You start. I still remember the scrambled egg and omelet debate there that went off that spread to I don't know how many live streams and for how many weeks. It spread. No, it was argued. He came up with something there, and it spread to like 2-3 dozen live streams over a month period of just arguing about it.
And the funny part was as soon as someone mentioned it, everybody's like, "Oh, we don't want to talk about this," but then we end up talking about it. It's like,
and what was it? Scrambled egg omelet?
Yeah, pretty much.
You guys
can you have a scrambled egg omelet?
Yeah,
debates about eggs for like a dozen live streams. Well, that's
no
amazing.
More than a dozen, couple dozen.
Yeah,
how
like
did you manage? Whole bunch. Okay, I if you don't mind, could you guys provide an explanation as to how that actually ever occurred? I'm just curious.
We were talking in the underground once about ridiculous conversations and how I can come up with like the most craziest contradicting things to talk about, and I'm like, well, can you have a scrambled egg omelet? Because technically an omelet means it's not scrambled. And then no, you can't have a scramble. You can't. Once you scramble it, it's not. And we just go into it. I'm like, well, if you did this and you did that, and then we get into it like crazy. I mean, and then I found out there's this Japanese guy or whatever. This Japanese egg that they make, and I looked at it and I'm like, son of a bitch, that's a scrambled egg omelet. The guy did it perfectly. It's like omelet on one side and scrambled eggs on the other side, but like all in one, like part of each other. It's like, and then I sent that to like everybody, and they were like, "Fuck you."
That's like a macaroni and cheese, grilled cheese.
They figured out how to do. Wow. They figured out how to cook eggs 2 different ways on the other side of the egg.
Well, here, what I was thinking when you say scrambled egg omelet is you have your omelet there.
All right, I'm gonna have a cigarette while you figure out this Columbo.
You throw some scrambled eggs and cheese on top of it and fold it over onto it too. That's what I was thinking.
And I said, like, one of my things was, why don't you just make an omelet and make scrambled eggs and put the scrambled eggs in the omelet? But like, why would you do that? You already have the eggs in the omelet. I'm like, what are you talking about? You mix the scrambled eggs with some cheese, some peppers, some tomatoes, some bacon, whatever the hell you want. And then you make your damn omelet and you just put the scrambled eggs in there and fold it over. There you go. Scrambled egg omelet.
That's what I get is an egg omelet sandwich. That's what I get almost every morning.
I mean, they're putting tacos in tacos now, right? You go to Taco Bell and they have tacos in tacos. So why can't you have eggs and eggs? I mean,
Yeah.
Jeez,
all right.
Tacos and tacos. Is that like for the lesbian clientele? I'm just wondering here.
The chalupa or whatever the hell they call it. It's basically
too much
inside of tacos. And then you got these shorts now where people are making cheeseburgers inside of cheeseburgers mixed between 2 cheeseburgers.
Jeez,
I swear to God, it's exactly like that.
I thought turduckens were kind of getting far out there, but geez, what a world we're living in.
I've always wanted to try a turducken.
I have too, but I'm too lazy.
It's a fast food overkill, is what it is.
Yeah. All right.
I wonder if you could.
It's overrated.
If you if you could make popcorn and then put more corn in the popcorn and pop the popcorn. Too much?
I think popcorn's better if you throw in those little chocolate
popcorn.
chunks, like they do in movie theaters every once in a while, or in the, they'll at the concession they'll throw in those little, the little Kit Kats or things like that inside.
Oh, we always had M&Ms thrown in them because the M&Ms don't melt.
Wow, you guys must have some.
But they sink to the bottom.
Man, my popcorn's always just had butter on it, not all the candies. Wow.
Yeah. All right. I want to catch up on a few chats here.
Go ahead, there,
Chronos says years. Wow. Years. Wow. Time flies. Yes, it does.
It does.
And Chronos makes the best joke of all. Says, I don't joke. And at least someone likes me. We all like you too, Chronos.
Gorillas.
And Nemesis says, and also, hail to you, beautiful beings.
Oh, thank you, Nemesis.
Yeah.
Who is dressing who? I'm not quite sure. And he says, nice facial hair. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Scurvy says, don't make PvP have an
existential crisis.
Oh,
hey, that's Lemon. And you see, you can't do him off the battle for 2 seconds.
Yeah, Crow says, did Michael finally fix the sound issues? Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
And Affinity is joining us for our cigars.
Hey, don't burn yourself up there, Chief.
And a Chief again. And Cronus says, yes, he's back in business. Taking care of business. And chat lives matter. Yes, more than others. I will say our chat lives matter more than others.
That's true.
And Scurvy says it's about time. Then Nemesis, you want to read this one?
I'm sure he would be ecstatic to not hear any more egg puns.
So I might have to rename the top of this live stream to Egg Puns. He might have egg on his face. I'm mostly cray. I'm mostly
crazy.
Crazy.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, cheers all. Cheers all. We get a martini now.
Ooh.
And what is platinum worth today? I'm not exactly sure.
Don't know. Somebody else could check that out.
And welcome to the Drew 24. Just leave it to drive-by comment. Well, you have a good night there, but you're probably gone, Drew. Sorry.
Hello, Drew.
Hello, Drew.
And French 75, 3 French 75s, please, Bar. I'm not sure what a French 75 is. Scotty, what's a French 75?
I think he's smoking.
And smoked your day's last cigarette? Not yet. I still got half back here.
Song, isn't it, Kronos? Smoked your day's last cigarette. Yes, from Bob Seger. Yes.
Oh,
Whiskey in a jar, right?
No, I'm smoking in the boys' room.
Oh, no, that's Turn the Page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, good thing. Yeah, good thing that song came out when it did. Because that would be smoking in the general neutral bathroom.
Yeah. The line is smoked the day's last cigarette, remembering what she said. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Drew said.
That's a good Bob Seger song. That's a real good one.
Oh, Suzanne really loves it too. My Suzanne loves it really a lot. PvP.
Yeah. And Drew here has a good point. He says, what's the difference between your clone and your identical twin? Same DNA either way.
Hey, same sex either way.
Yeah. Crow says, I don't know French. You don't. Hey, you won't have to worry about the French taking over. In fact, do you guys know I do have an old French rifle here? I actually got it for sale. It's never been fired, but it's been dropped twice.
Wow.
They still have the white rag at the end they used to surrender.
Yeah. It's a polishing rag for it.
Yeah.
It never needs to be polished. That's such a weird coincidence.
Gorilla, what era of rifle is it?
You missed the whole the joke of it there.
Yeah,
It's never been fired. It's been dropped twice.
it's been shot.
Get it? Because surrender, French, haha, tee. Anyways, carrying on.
Well, don't worry, Gorilla. You had to surrender twice to your ex-wife to pay alimony, probably.
Eh.
He's eating surrender monkeys, is what he's referring to. A bunch of dropped rifles.
Yeah, I don't think it has much to do with the joke, actually, but oh well.
Oh, I thought it was.
It's an old joke. It's been told many times. It's had its days. And Chief Judge Biddy said a character has sex with a clone of herself in my book. Oh, I did not even know that, there, Finity.
That's scary.
It's more like scissoring. It's not really. I don't know. I guess it's sexual.
Yeah. And Chrono says, "Hey, Suzanne, that is not a sausage." Says Chrono.
You're not a sausage.
I don't a sausage.
Making bacon. And Kronos wants to put on the record there, he likes the puffy tacos.
He likes the puffy ones.
All right.
You'll have to clip them there. You'll have to clip them there, Gorilla.
Good over. Well, I can't clip them because it'd be me singing it.
Oh.
And Chicho says, a fresh microphone for Nemesis needed, please. I think the problem, you're on your phone, aren't you, Nemesis?
Yep, I am on my phone.
He's on his phoneage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably not going to change anytime soon. I'm guessing, right, Nemesis?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Affinity.
Yeah. And Chrono says, you don't call them lesbians. I just call them gay gals.
That is what they are.
That's what they are.
Are gay gals like Taco Bells?
It's when you take 2 tacos and you do this.
That might be one of my most creative jokes of all time, I gotta say.
Yeah. And Cronus doesn't care for Harry Plopper.
Harry Plopper.
And just for
Most
the
people
record,
don't.
and just for the record, Gap says you are all vaginas on the panel.
Oh, Gap man.
Hey, Gap, welcome.
That's a very polite way of insulting all of us without saying the C word. I gotta give some credit there. I gotta give some credit.
Yeah.
Hey man, we are what we eat. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we see food, we eat it, right, Nemesis?
You got it.
Oh,
boy.
Is that why people keep calling me an asshole?
Well, I mean,
there are
I
other
guess that explains why you talk a lot of shit, Gorilla.
Be careful, Gorilla. Gap might think your gap is too wide.
And Cronus says, I'm not a dad.
I'm not a dad.
Well, the clone lesbian conversation was very useful. Thanks, man. No problem. I'm glad we can help you somehow there, Chief.
Yeah, just don't laugh too hard, Chief. You might fall into the in New Zealand mountain or something, and the Hobbit.
Nah, Casa Doom, because everything was filmed in New Zealand. He'll fall into Casa Doom. Down in the deep where the dragon used to sleep, glorious gold glimmers in our heart of gold.
I bet Smaug burned up a few villages.
Is this some Lord of the Rings shit? Because I can't take another hike.
Damn hobbits.
No, I've had that song stuck in my head all day. It's When the Hammer Falls by Proclus. I can't even remember the channel name. Hence twat. Yeah. Hey, that must be when we were talking about the eggs coming out here.
No, hens have cloacas.
Cloacas, you bet they do.
Yeah.
The crow says hens. Then he goes, hey, everybody, Gap is saying hi to everybody here. The egg comes out of their body hole.
Depends on what animal you're referring or human you're referring to.
No, he's talking about the hens.
Chickens, hens.
Oh, the hens.
Yeah. PvP, you want to read this one?
Okay, Lemon Pie said, PvP, I'm sure if you want to pull those eggs, you can make arrangements. Did I read that correctly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it means you can stuff your hand into a hen and yank eggs out.
Yeah,
If you
it
are
just seemed
not
like
ready to wait for the laying of the eggs, then just use the hen like a hand puppet and pull out the ova.
it just seemed a little not quite worded, flow.
Yeah.
It didn't flow quite for me.
I
Yeah.
got it. I
Yeah.
got it.
So,
Yeah,
so what? So what? So are you trying to say the PvP has to somehow get laid too?
Well, I think that PvP would agree.
Dan, I don't know what you posted in the private chat here about car repairs, but I don't think Gorilla was talking about that because his car was totaled and it was written off, and he's going to be getting a new car, or a used car. But
yeah,
nothing much about car repair. And by the way, everything you mentioned there, I kind of knew like decades ago. So
yeah, well, I was sort of just letting you know in case you forgot. I don't know because
yeah,
I worked on cars when I was younger, so I do know how much things cost roughly on cars.
yeah, but that takes a lot of time to do that yourself here.
Yeah,
well, the thing is, you could work on cars yourself if they were maybe 30, 40 years old. I wouldn't try working on one now, though, because one of my best friends, that back in the 80s, he worked at his father's garage repairing cars for a living. And he told me horror stories about even back in the 80s, if you wanted to, like, I don't know, fucking change a battery, you'd have to take like part of the front end off, just to get into the fucking battery and take the battery out and put a new battery in. And it would take hours of labor just because you had to pull off like a whole fucking side panel of the fucking car. So it's like, it depends on the car, it depends on the decade, but I would never want to do car repairs on my own these days. Like, it would be ridiculous. Because the amount of, you factor in time, like, currently, my job, my time is worth $19 an hour. If I wanted to put it into monetary funds, right? So if I was going to go and spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours, trying to change a battery, if I had the kind of car where you had to pull off, a quarter panel to do that, I just say, okay, take it to the garage. Charge me $150 for labor or whatever, because it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper than the time I would waste doing it myself.
Oh, PvP, depends on where you must have it differently there, because the places I go to for a new battery, if you buy the battery from them, they'll install it for free.
No. I'm not saying about the cost of a battery, girl. I was using as an example, like my friend who is an auto mechanic said some vehicles you couldn't just, like my car, you could just pull the battery directly out, plop a new one in like 5 minutes and have the car running, right? But he was repairing cars even in the 80s where you'd have to, disassemble like the whole front quarter panel of a car, take out the headlight even, just to put a battery in, right? So that's what I was trying to refer to. It's like it depends on the make and model of the vehicle, but auto companies got really good at figuring out how to make more money off of charging people for car repairs instead of making it simple. They made it complicated. Well, somebody made fucking money off it.
Yeah, and it have to be garages because they're independent.
Anyway,
mostly independent of any of the car manufacturers.
My friend was one of my best friends, and he knew what he was talking about because he did it for years. So
yeah, and they don't really make cars like that for the last 40 years.
Yeah, and PvP,
well, the car he picked back in the 80s was that was real.
Yeah, that's to be East European or some shithole country, because Western Europe, the United States, and Japan haven't made cars like that in my lifetime.
Yeah, like I'm a guy, like I've been dealing with, my first car was a 1985 Pontiac 6000 LE, and it was basically pull the battery out, put the battery back in, and it was very module, if that's the word.
Module?
Like you could take out the battery. Like even CAA, like when in like Canada Auto Association, not auto association, like if I went to go get a battery replaced at a garage, then I would have to pay for like disposal, and it would be way expensive. But if I got CAA and I was like, my battery is just dead, it's done, they would, as the service, they would come, they would bring like $120 battery, pop it in, they would take away the battery for free, no disposal cost. And so, no, I haven't had an experience with shithole country cars that make you take off the front end. Sounds like the guy had a Tesla in the 80s.
I don't know, but he was one of my best friends of my life, and was a decent, honest guy. He never told me bullshit.
I don't doubt that it happened.
I'm just going by his experience as an auto mechanic back in those days. That he got. Well, let's put it this way: he eventually quit his dad's garage and moved back east and got another job. And I haven't talked to him in 20 years because of that. But he got so fucking frustrated after a while trying to fix these chicken shit, fucked up, put together asshole cars, from the fucking car companies. And he just said, you know what? This job ain't worth the grief. I'm going to find another job. And he did,
See, I always thought it was going to be a situation of when you had to start hooking computers up to your car. And that's what I don't like now in terms of
those are easy.
Yeah, but I do understand what PvP is saying in terms of 80s cars and cars where you didn't have to hook up to a computer, but it was overly complicated. Like I have busted knuckles on trying to change a headlight bulb. And it's like, seriously, could you make this easier for me? And the answer is no. They were doing that back when there were mechanical cars. They would be like, no, we do have to actually lift it on the hoist, remove the battery so that we can put, or the alternator, or whatever the fuck they have to do. Pardon the swears. But and this is all us taking stuff apart so that we can do the most basic things to your car that 5-10 years ago you would have been able to do by yourself. But we, as the dealership, want you to come back and say, don't void your warranty. Your turn indicator is out. Your brake light is out. We need you to come back in because we want to charge you something that would be a $5 part. We want to make sure that we can charge you $75, and then we want to take a look at the rest of your car and say your air filter in your oil.
Well, as I was trying to say, it also depends on the timing and convenience you want to make repairs on your car. Because right now, we're living in a society of convenience. If it's inconvenient, we don't want to deal with it. That's why a lot of people are taking, especially this newer cars, when there's no handbooks to do the repairs yourself. That's where they get you. Either have to look up on YouTube how to fix a newer car by a mechanic that does that, or you have to go to the dealership, have them fix, or go to a garage in your local town that knows that type of format for your car, and that costs a lot of money too. And that's what you want to be as inconvenient as possible, saying, just take my car. I don't want to deal with 2 weeks of all the headaches that I gotta do. You said you can have it done in 3 days. Good. That's instead of 2 weeks. That if I do it myself, good. Here, just do the 3 days, then charge me whatever the repair bill is and your services bill. Which if it's a major repair, easily $2,000, depending on how much the labor and the part and time it takes for them to do that.
This has become a very fascinating discussion on auto repairs, I must say, guys.
well, too, part of the thing is if I spend my time having to go sit there, repair my car instead of having someone who knows what they're doing do it, I won't have time to talk to you fine people.
That's right. And I do want to respond to Scotty's comment about you're in the auto club locally there, Scotty, it sounded like.
I have been.
It's a very good, it doesn't cost a hell of a lot, and it's actually, I think, a good investment to be a member of the local auto club. Like I'm in the BCAA Automobile Association out here. And I tell you, if you got a battery that dies on you, like you said, they'll come out, you call them, make an appointment. The dude comes out, he switches a brand new battery. In like 5 minutes, takes the old one away. No fuss, no muss. And I think, God, I don't think I pay all that much. Like maybe $120 a year or something.
Yeah, it's
to have
really
basic
cheap.
coverage. It's
Yeah.
cheap as hell. And if I need to be towed, like I remember, if you get like a flat tire, I got one time, so I had to be towed to the local auto club garage, right? That's like maybe about a 10-15 minute drive from here. The basic coverage for towing is free for I think the first 150 clicks or something. So it was like no cost,
okay.
no cost for me to get towed. They got it in there. They fixed, replaced the tire, and it was all good. And I gotta say, they've always been honest. Like, I know there's, we always hear stories about how garages like to rip people off, right? Anyway, I'll never forget the one time I had a headlight burnout. So I was down to one headlight back when I was commuting to work every day. And it's not good in the winter when you're driving in the dark with one headlight, because I'm thinking, okay, if this headlight goes out, I ain't going to work, right?
You got high beams.
No, I mean, you can't use high beams in town. Come on.
Yeah, you can.
Yes,
if you
you
don't have any other lights.
Seriously, it's not something I want to do too often. But anyway, so
no, it's only when you're out of lights. When you're out of headlights, then the high beams will do, because you want people to see you.
I just want to finish my story without getting sidetracked. I went in. I made an appointment. The guy says
running that way.
The guy says, okay, to replace the headlight bulb is going to run you like, I don't know, $68 or whatever the hell it was. He says, I can do a complete oil change on your car, and I'll throw the headlight bulb in for free, and it'll be $1 less.
Oh.
So I was like, well, fuck, let's do it for $1 less and give me the bulb and the oil change combined. And it's like, I think there's not a lot of garages that might be that honest and give you a deal like that. And I've always been happy with the service, the good service, and the few times I've had to get repairs done and get some parts replaced. They've been top notch, really good service, excellent technicians there. And I highly, if you've got a good automobile association garage in your vicinity, I'd say it's worth $120 a year. I really do.
So do you have a Yelp review handle?
No, I have not. I'm not a Yelper.
All right. Well,
so
that's
PvP,
what that
does
was.
that mean for an extra free service, they'll give you a nice case of eggnog to take home when it's eggnog?
Well, I should actually talk about that with them next time I'm there, but they have never actually offered that yet.
Let's give this man alcohol as he drives away. That's ridiculous.
Hey, down south they have drive-through liquor stores. So,
oh no, I know, but it's not like they give you straws.
No, hey, with every $50 purchase comes with a free straw.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
You got to steal one.
Yeah. All right, that's because of Harrisflation there.
Kamala diplomacy. There you go.
Yeah, and Crow says Yolks rock.
Yolks rock.
Kamalianism.
And panel outnumbers the audience. Everyone take 2 shots.
Yeah, we want the chat to be as drunk as everybody up here. Good luck with that.
No, we want the audience to be bigger than the panel, and I think we've achieved that yet. Yeah, we did.
Hey, we got more people in the audience right now. There's 10 in the audience.
Fantastic.
Cool.
And Corona says gumbo eggs are the best. Jumbo.
Gumbo eggs.
Yeah.
And jambalaya? Wow.
And what do Aussies like music-wise? I'm not sure.
Loud.
Yeah. And Scotty, you want to read this one?
Gap After Dark says, "How dare you speak your mind, Scotty?" It's the only way I know how to be.
Yeah. He says, by the way, cheers, Bruce.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And everybody says, hey. It feels good, says Kronos. Ink.
Feels good, man.
Ink.
All right. So, and I like how peeps have blocked me. Wait, people blocked you there, Kronos?
I haven't.
It's up
We
so
worked this out.
Kronos.
Am I? I'm not
Yeah.
even. Hang on a second. I gotta check. I gotta see if I'm a mod here. So
Well,
I'm just gonna say
Kronos
hello.
does ask very, very nicely to be blocked, so some people are willing to
No.
oblige.
No, I was worried that Kronos. I thought that Kronos had blocked me, and then I found out that it wasn't that. And so I just wanted to put in hello. I can see Kronos chats. Kronos, if you can see my chats, I would very much like an appreciation or at least a thumbs up. And I'm glad that we're still in communication. There must have been some crossed wires in the algorithm or something such nonsense.
Yeah, and Cronin says needs more humor. Then Mikey is thanking LGG is there.
Thank you so much again, LDG, sir.
And barely we are on fire. Someone grab the fire extinguisher, but make sure not to get it in your mouth because it tastes like shit.
I'm not a fireman, damn it. Damn it, Jim,
Fling
I'm not a
on.
fireman.
Yeah. Who is beering? I am right now.
I am. Yeah, no, I'm.
Yeah, he's got PBR on the
Yes.
way. Life is good today. Life is good today.
Yeah. And does
Right,
gin
Scotty?
count? Yeah, as long as you're drinking, it works. And I like gin.
Gin
Me
and tonic.
too, gross. There is a panel. Apparently, the two panels. The Cars was a band, was it? I've
True.
never heard of them.
Oh, you've never.
And it was just what I needed.
What? You've never heard of the Cars? Oh, sacrilege! Sacrilege! Sacrilege!
Get him, PvP, get him.
Don't get
It's
too
blasphemy.
overexcited. They're nothing and special.
It's
They're
blasphemy.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, they only sold like 80 million albums or something. So yeah, they're nothing special. Yeah.
How
right.
many albums was it? One.
Oh, you're gonna look for actual statistics.
Are
and,
we actually
like-
going to argue about shit like this when we were?
Yeah,
trying to...
PvP. You and I love the Cars. Don't worry about it.
Don't poke the angry man. Is that what you're
Well,
saying?
no, we get to hang out on our beach towels of amazing, while other people are like, I don't like your beach towel, and it's like, fuck
By the
off.
way,
I like my
Jen just
puddle.
crocheted this for me. This is my brand new toque.
Winter hat. Okay. Nice, Mikey. Nice. Scurvy says, I gave up drinking nothing but beer and wine for me.
Well,
Hey.
you're practically Mormon.
Yeah. Yeah, Scurvy, I don't drink anymore also. But I don't drink any less.
Good one, Gorilla.
Just
Yeah,
a
only
bunch of drunks laughing about their addictions.
Yeah, Chief said only gin, vodka, and tequila here. Beer
Yeah.
and wine is still drinking. Whiskey and wine is a good time. All right, we'll pause there for a sec. Hey, LDG, I wanted your thoughts on tonight's topic. Did you have any input for tonight's topic there? That it originally was planned for?
Making
amends and jokes don't translate well in text is the headline of this stream.
Where's the comma supposed to go? Making amends and jokes. Like making amends doesn't translate well either.
Well, it's like when people get in a fight, sometimes it's like a person might make a joke and it didn't translate well in text. Then all of a sudden they start arguing, and they're not friends anymore, then so it's like you want to make amends, and just a reminder, jokes don't translate well in text.
Okay. All right. So yeah. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys.
Just
jokes
be honest.
don't. Well,
Tell
I mean,
me.
just jokes per se. Like anything is a joke if you're like. You just gotta have thick skin, man. Like if we can't have jokes, then what the hell? You should be able to say what you want to say, and if it's a joke, it's a joke. I mean, don't turn into a Karen about something. Like, I mean, I got people making fun of me all the time, and you don't hear me bitching and crying. I can always take a good joke, whatever it is. If it's a joke, like if it's not a joke, it's one thing.
Yeah.
Like if it's not a joke, that's different. But if it's a joke, then what the hell's the problem? Like I don't see the effort or the need to put effort into caring about that shit, really. I mean, but that's my opinion. That's why I'm like, you really don't want my opinion, because my opinion just means if you can't take a joke, then get off the fucking internet.
Well,
And
then
it's just
Yeah.
get
LG,
off
tell me.
because
Well, then LG, tell me, how can you define a joke with people that have certain humor standards? How can you define a joke?
a joke
LDG.
is in the eye of the one being made joked of, I guess.
Well,
It's
doesn't it
Well,
have to do with playfulness? Like if you actively go after someone and say something accusatory, if you say something that it cuts a little deep, and it's like, you know what, I don't care that one of your family members died, that would not be a joke. That is something that the person, it's not funny. I guess if you can recognize the attempt at funny, I get it. Even if the joke falls flat. If you say I don't care that your cancer diagnosis came back negative, therefore you didn't have cancer, and then someone says nobody cares, that's not funny. That's not a joke. That's a mean statement. But if you say something like, did your dick fall off? Well, your dick obviously didn't fall off. Like, that is an impossibility unless you choose it.
that's a really interesting
that's
example you
a
put there.
joke, but it's bad. It's a bad joke. And you're allowed to make bad jokes, and you can make backhanded jokes. But if you say something that is specific to a person's experience, I think that's when, like, I've had people tell me, people tell me, and sorry, LDG, this was for you, so please go ahead.
This right now.
I mean, it's in my opinion, it's who's saying it and whether they're lying or not. You know what you're saying is meant to be a joke or not, no matter how it comes out. Good, bad, you nailed it, you failed it, whatever. Don't fucking matter.
Also,
person who
LDG,
says
if I
it-
could add, yeah, I'm sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. The person who says it knows whether or not they're trying to make a joke. Now, whether or not they lie about it later, and oh, I was just joking about your father dying, like you know that not bullshit. Like, don't fucking lie. Like, either it was a joke or wasn't a joke. But that's up to the person who's saying it, not the person who's listening. The person who's listening, it's none of their fucking right. Like, I'm up here on a platform, I'm talking, I'm allowed to be here by Gorilla, so he understands that I'm exercising my right to make a joke or something. You know,
Yeah.
if I say a bad joke and it rubs off on you the wrong way, just have a thick skin, man. You're on the internet, dude. You're up against everybody's sense of humor. You're up against everybody's point of view. There's always going to be a joke that comes off the wrong way, or a joke that's missaid, or whatnot. But was it really meant to be a joke or not? That's up to the person who's saying it and whether or not they're telling the truth about it. And as long as you tell me and I know that you meant the joke, I'll never hold it against anybody.
And I think you have to hold it also, or to add to that, LDG, I think it has also something to do with interpretation. How you interpret how somebody says it to you in a certain tone and in a certain way. And, you know, it also comes down to experience. I mean, you know, damn it, I've been alive for 59 years. You think I would know a joke or something else by now? I'm still learning. I'm still interpreting what people are saying.
Being old doesn't mean you have a sense of humor.
I'm gonna say a joke. I'm gonna say a joke right now. I get what you're saying, but you're talking about English, right? English is the only language that you can say the same damn thing the same damn way and mean 5 different things. So your interpretation is almost meaningless. Like if I mention a free one night stand, you know, how many people are thinking about a good time, and how many people are thinking about a free bed nightstand that I'm giving away.
Yeah, but see, like myself, who's married to a wonderful woman, I would laugh at that because I'm like, it wouldn't apply to me, and I could laugh at it. That's in the
But even if it
interpretation
did,
I
though,
get.
like even if it did, I mean, it's
Well, and also like, and I think it does have a certain level to do with familiarity and friendship and what you gauge as being that friendship. Like if you like LDG could call me an alcoholic, toothless fucking hobo, and I would be fine with it. If Sci-Fi Sith Dan called me an an alcoholic, toothless hobo, I would be like, hey man, you don't know me. You're not
you're
allowed to
not
say that.
toothless.
Not anymore. I bought teeth. So
That's a good one. That is a good one.
That's the one I choose to say.
but that's what I mean. It depends on
I
who
was
you're
trying
talking
to yesterday with the
to.
teeth part, I had
It's
a
a
problem.
camaraderie.
Oh, Scotty. I
Now
hope you get that
now
one, Gorilla.
That's an example of humor right there.
That's it.
That nails it.
Yeah.
Like if you can have fun with the people and no one is busting your chops and trying to undermine you, and it's like you're a fucking booze hound who had to buy teeth. It's like that's not funny. That's not. Yes, I am. What do you want from me? Blood? Like, and then, but if I'm hanging out with my friends and they say the exact same thing, it's like you guys are cool. You've known me for long enough. Like, what's the big deal? It's fine. But if I'm talking to someone who has continually attacked me, or I have continually attacked, and they want to respond in kind, it's like, we're not friends. This is an attack. Fuck all this noise, Silent Bob. But if I'm hanging out with dudes that I know, it's fun. You can make fun of me. I don't care. But if I'm hanging out with somebody that I fucking loathe, or someone who has continually attacked me, then I'm going to get defensive. It depends on the relationship. It is very dependent on the relationship with the people.
Well, it's
like I remember I was hanging out with you, Gorilla, and Pop took issue because I was like, how does a man so handsome have such a terrible voice? And he was like, don't say that. That's rude. And I was like, but he is handsome. And he was like, yeah, but don't say he has a terrible voice. And I was like, but he does.
No, you could maybe say he has a voice you can't appreciate.
But and this is the thing, is that these are the I don't know, the dynamics, the dance of having conversation. And if you can take it, then you become friends. And if you don't like the way it is said, then you don't.
Yeah, I mean,
this is relationship.
Your voice can benefit from a solo. I can't hear it.
But I do like, and that was when? That was like at least a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, maybe more. And
no, it's longer than that because we were still doing the animated Cesar and the animated series.
Okay. But that's the thing, is that we've developed our relationship that long, and we still hang out. You let me on. And it's like, okay, so maybe other people don't get to define your and I interaction. I apparently insulted you. It wasn't you who told me that I was insulting, but I did reel in my sort of, okay, maybe I shouldn't joke that way. And maybe it's courtesy. I think it's things like that. I think
courtesy is undervalued, Scotty, and thank you for mentioning the word courtesy, because there's people actually that one person just left that I was going to mention about, I feel is not very courteous to me. Because I mentioned the cars, and as soon as I mentioned the cars, no. It's like, oh, they're nothing special. Oh, prove to me that how many albums they sold. It's like,
shut up! I fucking hate Rush.
I don't give a fuck.
See? Why would you give a fuck about Resolute Germ not liking the cars if you don't give a fuck about me not liking Rush?
Okay, you're getting drunk now, Scotty, and I'm
getting.
Look. I don't have arguments with you about Rush. You can hate Rush all you want to. I don't care. I don't say, oh, you must love Rush or I can't be your friend. I've never said anything like that. I don't give a fuck if you hate Rush. I really don't. It doesn't matter to me. But, you know, when I go on a stream and I can't mention a fucking band without somebody going, oh, they're not that good. It's like, well, you know, it's not like the thing is, you know, Scotty, the Rush thing between you and I is a running gag, and I kind of enjoy it actually.
It's also Canadian. It's a bit of a Canadian
running
civil
gag.
war.
It's a running Canadian gag, which makes it even better, right? But Jerma said things to me that aren't particularly nice about Canada. He said some confrontational shit, and it's like I don't want to be confronted when I go on a live stream panel with people I hang out with. I don't need to be confronted about someone saying negative stuff about my country or negative stuff about whatever. I don't appreciate after a while because it happens too many times. And I don't think it should happen at all because I don't do that shit with anybody else. I don't give, you know, whatever you guys love, hate, whatever. I don't get in your face about something when you say any comment. Sometimes. I really try not to. So
yeah,
I'm just saying this is Gorilla's
That's another
topic,
thing
right?
too, taking it personal. I mean,
no, but it is personal when somebody keeps throwing shit in your face after a while.
No, but the thing is that I go online every day and I say I love She-Hulk, and everyone shits on me.
Yeah,
and it's like, you know what? There's a thing that I love, and I had a conversation recently, and I was like, "Why are you mad that I like something?"
I'm not mad at all. I hope you get your She-Hulk.
No. So do I.
But
By the way, hashtag buy Scott a She-Hulk.
I know that's your running gag sense of humor because I know you, right? So I'm just saying, I don't give a shit if people love something, hate something, but don't get personal. When somebody starts getting personal with me, that's when I start to get frustrated. And I mean, I will give somebody slack for months and months and months and months and many months endlessly without having to, you know, but after a while, I do have to confront them and stand up for my rights, stand up for myself, stand up for the things that I think they're criticizing in a wrongful way, to put it that way, politely. And I just, you know, I get frustrated, and it shouldn't be like this.
I think
I'm here to hang out and have fun with you guys, not to have to argue with you guys.
But the longer you argue about something like that, the longer it goes on. And
but I don't argue. I'm not the one that keeps bringing it up.
I know. And again,
I don't argue. I am not arguing.
Scotty.
It's easier to let the person say what they're gonna say, and I think a lot of people underestimate the power of someone sounding like an ass. Like when someone sounds like an ass, you do not need to even like comment. Just let it go.
A lot of times I do.
That person, but okay.
LDG, are you talking about me?
It's like if you.
No, I'm talking about everybody. Like everybody does it. I do it. Like it happens in the underground, happens everywhere. It's just
somebody comes
just let it fly, and then understand that the audience. I let it fly always,
unless it's over, before you get tired.
Unless you're being directly spoken to. If it's someone just saying their opinion,
and I was being directly spoken. Yeah, every time I was being directly spoken to. Yes.
All right, calm down.
Okay.
Cinch up your diapers.
Not everything I'm saying is related to you right now, PvP. You're taking everything I'm saying and I'm talking about overall. Okay. And people just don't underestimate. Like if someone says something stupid, like if I say Canada sucks, I have to take the hit. Sorry. Canada sucks. No, I love Canada. But anyway, no, the audience is going to judge that person without you having to say anything. Like you don't even need to say anything. That person will get seen as an asshole or whatever the audience thinks they are, and you move on. And the faster that you move on, the faster you get away from that. But the second that people you have to like, not you, but like people have to like interject just because if I say Canada sucks, doesn't mean everybody has to give their opinion. Like just it's done, move on, next thing to be said. And then you'd be surprised how long conversations don't go over this cycle of conflict over a single statement. I'm not on this panel to say something and have an argument or have a conversation about it for 15 minutes on everybody's opinion about what I said. I just said something, move on. It's I own it. I'm going to take the consequences for what I said and move on to the next thing. And that's the number one thing I see small YouTuber channels that have open panels like this do not follow. Someone says something that's their opinion, not directed at anybody, and everybody has to get the last word. And that is just, it's childish, it's high schoolish, it's not mature. Just let that person take the hit for what they said and move on.
Well said there, LDG.
Indeed.
I'm good with that.
LDG.
I'm good with that.
I mean, if someone said their opinion was, PvP's a drunk, dude, PvP, that hearing somebody say that would not influence my opinion about you whatsoever. You don't even have to even defend yourself.
Does it influence your opinion of the other person who said it, though?
Say what? Say again, you cut out.
Does it influence your opinion of the person who said it to PvP, though?
Yes, of course.
Exactly, right? Like, sometimes it's better to just... Exactly. I don't want to say be the bigger person, but like, if people are looking for a reaction a lot of those times, and it's just better not to be... You'll be seen as the better person for not fucking giving in and just being like, yeah, no, I'm done. Whatever, I don't care. And moving on, like you said.
And I want to say there is a certain point where people, like, let's not forget, this is typically with the live streams, usually a verbal audience. It's not a visual audience. It is something about wordplay. And so there are things about passive aggressive fucks who will say passive aggressive things. And when they do that, then you can let it roll off your feathers as much as you want. But at a certain point, instead of being diplomatic and civil, you have to defend the passive aggressive bullshit that is thrown your way when someone says, heh, 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 at the end of their little, I'm not saying this about anyone specifically, but, and then they say their bit, and it's like, that is very much about me. And
thank you, Scotty. That was my point. I'm very tolerant, but this certain person has done this over and over and over again.
Who is it? Who is it?
Falls in the same category. I don't care if they want to be passive aggressive about it. Then you let them look like an asshole and move on.
The thing is.
Oh I do believe in the philosophy of letting people take as much rope as it takes for themselves to hang.
I do choose to ignore them 95% of the time, probably, but there are occasional times when they say such outrageous lies about things I personally know in my real life that I just have to, respond to them because it's like.
But you don't have to.
No, you don't.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to PvP.
So just ignore them. Just
yes.
Perpetrate their lies.
Listen, the only people worth arguing with PvP are your friends. Those are the only people worth arguing with. If they're not your friends, they're not worth arguing with. You ignore them. You do what you're supposed to do with YouTube channels. You don't watch YouTube channels you hate. You continue to watch them. Yeah, I mean,
that's true.
Just ignore it. Move on.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to give you good advice. I'm trying to say good advice here, and I've seen you guys. I've seen you small YouTubers do this, and I'm like, guys, like in Pop did the same thing. I don't come to Pop's channel to listen to Pop tell you guys how to be on a panel. Oh, make sure that you don't say that, like the rules of the panel. I'm not here to listen to him tell you guys what to do and how to be. Like I enjoy Pop's channels, and so many times I had to sit back and listen to him, set rules and stuff. And I'm like, this is it's not needed. This is not what I came here for.
LDG, may I say something, please? And I've been listening. I just want to ask Scotty and PvP. You both live in British Columbia. Am I correct?
No,
you are incorrect.
You're totally wrong.
I'm totally wrong.
Well, don't say, no, I live in Ontario. I'm like 40 minutes away from you.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah. I made a mistake.
Why? You want to fight?
I just do like to keep the
I'm
facts
just saying, No, I'm just saying among the
No,
three
I
of us,
live in
we're all fellow
Canada, you
Canadians.
fucking expat.
Hey,
Scotty, Scotty.
you guys.
I'm just saying we're fellow Canadians here. Let's get along.
Yeah,
Okay?
you're an expat.
Try.
You're not
Try at least.
naturalized. You're an
That's all.
immigrant.
Scotty's
I mean,
only cares
Daniel's
about
Hot
getting.
Topics, he's
Yeah,
here.
Scotty
Dennis is
cares about
here.
getting along after up to a certain level of beer consumption, and then afterwards, it's not quite so. Not quite as important.
What do you think, PvP?
What the
One
hell
more
are you
beer?
over-
You think I need
what
one
the-
more beer? I think I need
Oh,
one
hell.
more
No,
beer.
Scotty,
Let's do
you've
one
had
more
enough.
beer.
Scotty, you've had enough.
He's open.
Scotty.
It's too late now. We're all screwed.
I'm not driving.
You're not
All right, we're
You're
way
driving me
behind on
nuts.
the we're way behind on the chats. I want to try to catch up here.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, let's
Sounds
go to the chat.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Chief Judge Finity, if you add mixer, it's not really alcohol.
Clearly
It's
a
still,
scientist.
Yeah, tell that to a judge.
Yeah.
And Gin and Juice is a rap song, apparently.
It is.
Whiskey and wine. Chrono, that's the joke.
Incense and peppermints, whiskey and wine.
Chrono says, damn, I'm drunk. Drive insurance up. Yeah. Exactly. And Kronos likes jokes. Come on the panel, drunk Kronos. Oh, I've never heard Kronos' voice.
He can't find the button. He's wasted.
And chat, I'm trying to catch up on chats here. Peeps be stealing listed as why your rate went up. Yeah.
Probably true.
Crow says, yay, scrambled eggs.
Scrambled
and I'm
eggs.
sorry it took me so long, Boomer, but he goes, hello.
Hello, Phantom.
Yeah.
Hey, Phantom.
He goes, I like scrambled eggs, omelets. And have a big fat bifata.
Bifta, Scotty.
No, I'm all out of my perfectly legal recreational botanicals. I can't have one tonight, but I will have one tomorrow.
Crows aren't you already scrambled?
He is.
And sausage as well.
Ah.
And people are all saying hi.
Hi.
Scroll in, rawhide.
And Crow says, need bacon with the bacon. Yes. well, if you want something good with bacon, make a bacon crusted pizza.
Ooh,
bacon I like bits. This idea.
No, not bacon bits. You weave bacon into a crust, into a pizza.
Well, you're gonna have to make it really crispy then, Gorilla.
You make your pizza.
Hey, it's really good.
I've had it. I've had it.
Yeah,
there's
more
cheese
bacon.
too. It's a pizza.
Yeah.
It's a pizza. Yeah.
What is popcorn?
Popcorn.
No, we're not gonna argue with the mispronunciation. Corn and
that Boomer says chopped jalapenos are tasty like hot buttered popcorn.
Oh, fucking yeah. Phantom Boomer, you're absolutely right. Chopped jalapenos are a gift from God or the Aztecs.
I've worked at a Mexican restaurant. I've had enough jalapenos to last me a lifetime.
I'm eating jalapenos right now.
I can't eat jalapenos. I would have indigestion all day.
Hey, PvP. I almost want to challenge you to the Carolina Reaper challenge.
What the hell's that?
Eat a Carolina Reaper and not drink anything for 10 minutes.
No. Not going to happen. Okay. How about I challenge you to drink a gallon of tequila straight?
No, it's very different. It's very different. He could do that.
Not for me.
My money's on Gorilla for drinking a gallon of tequila. But no, the thing is,
I'd be very ill if I did that.
I get you. No, PvP, I get you. I get it. You can't take spicy foods anymore. And you know what? Here's the thing that I would challenge you.
Scotty. Even when I was
See, you never could. I was about to say, I don't think you ever could. And you just said that is true. So you don't have the constitution for spicy foods. I dig on spicy foods.
Some people love it. Some people don't. You know, it's like everybody's different, right?
Yeah, but the older I got, this is the thing. This is the difference. Is the older I got, is that my mouth still loves spicy foods. My colon is like, shit, we're too old.
It's like your colon's like, you bastard, Scotty.
You've been doing this to me for years.
Yeah.
So does your colon does respond accordingly? And
oh yeah, man, I'm up all night. I'm rocking back and forth on a ball.
It responds to him worse than Taco Bell.
Oh no, I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell's good. It shoots
Taco
like
Bell.
it's like a soft serve. It's great.
All right, back to chats here. Carl says, "Oh, DPM. Oh, don't like any of you. I don't like any of you. That would be lying. Why do you all rock? I don't know. I'm just being myself up here. Anyone have
Macanudo?
Macanudo. Yeah.
No. Although I'm gonna go. I mean, that is the lemon. That's the name of my cigarette. So I'm gonna go have a Macanudo.
Is that a song? Hey, Macanudo.
No, that's Hey Macarena. Hi.
Okay, well, just thought I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, and Carl says, "Good song. Platinum is worth more than that gold." Oh, is it?
I thought silver was worth more than platinum.
Yeah. I think platinum's the most valuable metal, is it not?
And Scurvy says a French 75 is a wonderful cocktail. Well, what is it?
French 75. That sounds kind of dirty, actually.
Or Metallica.
It's
whiskey in a jarro.
I hated my French teacher.
My French teacher was a moron. I hated mine too.
Yeah, we didn't have to take French here.
Well, now wait a second. I got to answer this to Kronos. Which surrender are you talking about? You talking about the one by Cheap Trick, or are you talking about the one by Katie Lang that was signed at the end of a Bond film? This thing.
Yeah,
there are two surrenders,
and we need the French if World War III breaks out. They got a lot of nukes. Scurvy, do you have any idea how many nukes the United States has? We can wipe out the whole world at least 5 times over. We don't need the French for their nukes.
You don't even need the Brits for theirs.
And Scurvy says, Scurvy wants nukes. Also, we will need their cocktails. No, we'll need them for cannon fodder.
Ooh.
Bad joke. Oh, jeez, I need a drink.
Oh, jeez.
Keep firing, asshole. Oh, I think this is what Kronos wants.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Yo! I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Keep firing, assholes!
All right. I think that's what he wanted.
Hey, Gorilla, you got to find that scene from Spaceballs where Tim Russ, you know how he played Tuvok later on, but you got to do it where they're like combing the desert, and he asks them, "What have you found anything?" And they go, "We haven't found shit."
Yeah, Tim Russ is mad about that. He goes, "I played on Voyager for 7 years. I was the tactical officer on a starship. Well, I'm known as we ain't found shit guy." He's so pissed off at that. Yeah,
I knew him before that. I knew him when he was on the Highwayman for that one season of 9 episodes.
Yeah,
I met him in person.
Yeah, Gap says, "Do you know what lesbians and straight men have in common? They both munch carpet." Oh, straight. I think he meant straight men.
I think he said they both munch men. That's what Gap said.
Yeah, they both munch carpet. I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I knew it.
Gap is laughing. Keep firing. Chat be rocking. I sent her out for more gin. Vodka at the moment, Judge.
You mean Judge has a girlfriend? Yikes.
Hey, everybody has someone.
We do. Mm-hmm.
And some people cases it's their hands, but that's a whole different song.
They marry their hand.
Yeah, she said, with a little lemon flavoring tonic water, liquid heavy. Oh, tonic water? No, the only thing tonic water is good for is when someone has a Sprite or a Sierra Mist there, and they piss you off. so you switch it out with tonic water.
Ah.
I may not know that from personal experience of doing that to one or two waitresses that are being complete bitches that one night. It's a lime, in my opinion. And Chief says, I once worked for the label for Bombay Sapphire, so that's my brand. Oh, cool. That's cool to know. And they made it look blue, correct? And Crow says, what beer is best in Australia? Well, I've had Victoria beer. It's actually not too bad. Victoria beer is not too bad until they changed the formula. And Guinness
Victoria Bitter is.
Hey,
when I lived in Australia, Victoria Bitter was my go-to.
Yeah,
that and Tooheys.
And Mike Guinness is Irish, not Australian.
I have a few friends that have drank Guinness in Australia, so I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but Ireland is.
But I think he was wanting Australian beer.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why I didn't mention Foster's. Hint, hint.
Coopers. No, nobody. Foster's. Oh, I was the only asshole who drank Foster's in Australia.
Yeah.
I
and that's why I got. And now we know how I got moved up on the list.
Oh, Sci-Fi Sit-Dan. Sci-Fi Sit-Dan is saying that he's got to go.
Oh, have a good night there, Sit-Dan.
Good night.
Good night, Sit-Dan. And now there's 7.
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock's gonna be my cutoff tonight. Just because I gotta get up early to catch the bus again. Because someone didn't have the paperwork ready to go there, so I gotta ride the bus again. And apparently, Chief says he only drinks IPAs. I'm not a big fan of the IPAs there. I'm a golden guy. Then he goes, and Crow says, I've had Guinness. That beer is water. Scurvy says, I'm having an IPA now. And IPA is fucking Guinness compared to pussy like
lager.
And I can tell YouTube was censoring Chief Judge Trinity here. I can tell. I can tell which word was getting censored by YouTube.
Guinness.
Right? It was not me censoring. And Scotty was drinking his PBR stash.
PBR on the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute ribbon.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Cheers, you awesome peeps.
Yay.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. And Metallica battery.
Oh.
Yeah, and lager tastes weak after IPA. Basically, I'll drink anything that isn't Southern Comfort. What's wrong with Southern Comfort there?
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, no, but Southern Comfort has a lot of sugar, and it will give you the worst hangover.
It's very Southern Comfort's very, very sweet.
No, well, you mix Southern
I remember
Comfort.
the one time I took a 26er Southern Comfort to a party and I didn't mix it with something. Oh, one of the big regrets of my life the next morning. I got.
Oh, PvP, I'm surprised you're alive.
No, what you do is
it was not happy time. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you know what
the last time I drank a Mickey of Southern Comfort, I was in my teenage years, and I got laid.
Yeah.
You were a teenager at one time, Scotty. You seem like you're way beyond your years.
Yeah. No. Anyhow, what you do is you take the Southern Comfort there, you mix it with some slow gin and some vodka and some orange juice there. Then you have a slow, comfortable screw in both senses.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty good, and the drink's not half bad either.
Hey, Gorilla, I wanted to ask you a question. Do you have a bar in your man cave? Or do you have a man cave?
You have a gorilla bar?
My whole house is my man cave.
You should have a gorilla. You should have a gorilla, a gorilla tiki room, with little umbrellas and those little Hawaiian lanterns, placed around the room. And
PvP,
we could call it a Harambe.
You could have a jukebox playing Don Ho repeatedly. You know,
Hey,
like it'd
hey,
be magical.
well, first of all, who's Dan Ho? Second of all, I'll set it up if you pay for it.
I'm a cheap bastard. I ain't paying for nothing.
Which reminds me, someone buy me a She-Hulk.
And anyhow, Corona says, "What is happening down south?" I have not. And holy
I don't
crap,
know.
I'm not. I made myself nauseous just by typing it. I'm guessing Chief Judge Finity had some experiences with Southern Comfort. I haven't had Southern Comfort in decades. I haven't had Southern Comfort since the last time I had Southern Comfort.
But now I want it so bad.
Liquor store's down the street.
No, it's closed.
my worst experience. Hey, my worst alcoholic experience was with Everclear, 150 proof with
like
French,
the band.
I mean, with fruit punch, in college.
Oh, Everclear, that's the man. I had a friend who brought a bottle of that hooch from northern BC when he was working up there. Brought it back down to down south, and we had a New Year's party, and he was just like, he was just like pouring it out in little like shot glasses because he's like, you don't want to drink too much of this all at once. You take like an ounce of that shit and shoot it down, and you can just basically feel your lungs on fire about 10 seconds later, right?
All right, I
rocket fuel. That's what Elon needs to boost those rockets into orbit. Rocket fuel, like holy shit, that stuff's powerful.
Well, when I shared it with a friend, and when my dad heard that I took it, and he said, "Did you want to destroy your brain overnight? Let me know."
That
I
shit's
can take
crazy.
it on myself and.
Well, it's real. It's actual real moonshine. It is. You don't want to fuck around too much.
It is insane. It is nuts.
I think I had 3 shots of that early. We were just starting a New Year's party, and I think he gave us each like 3 shots around 7 o'clock. 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I was high after that. Like 3 shots, I was high, and I had my own booze to drink as well. So we had a good party. Let's put it that way. We had a really good party.
After 3 shots, we had 3 glasses.
Oh hell yeah! We were listening to music all night into the wee hours of the morning, pissing the neighbors off because we live in an apartment. So it was all
I
good.
still remember it.
All right, so
go ahead.
Crow says, "I don't have a car at the moment." Me either. That's my own fault. Oh wait, I hit the pale mute the whole time.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, that's pale's. So I'm glad you're enjoying it, Kronos. And Gap is laughing at Chief. Like a clown. Funny how.
Like a clown. Funny how.
Yeah, always have been, always will. Kronos and Max.
And Max, yeah.
Who's Max?
Max is his avatar. That's Maximilian from the Black Hole. Disney's The Black Hole.
Okay.
At the very end of it, he's on top of a fiery thing, and it's a big.
When they get to hell.
To hell, yes.
Yeah. And Chief Judge Finity says the panel is here to make you laugh. Do they amuse you? Yeah.
Do they amuse you? Yeah.
Kronos is laughing. You. And be careful. The panel doesn't like being called funny.
But we are funny.
Well, it depends on your definition of funny. Like, there's different definitions of funny, right?
You mean
but that's not everything.
Or funny?
If somebody says PvP is really funny, ha ha ha, or
Gorilla is funny. I think Gorilla is hilarious.
If somebody said PvP is really funny, like creepy.
Yes, you're like old cheese, something that no one would eat.
Exactly. There's different ways to accentuate the influx of the verbiage.
Accentuate the positive.
I'm getting
but how sensitive do you want to get about it?
Depends what it is.
Well, no, but the thing is that I think you're funny, like old cheese.
Okay, I don't mind being old cheese. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's face it, aged cheddar is some of the best cheese. You got it.
All right. So Chief says, no, Anthony, he's a big boy. He can speak for himself. Okay, then. And Screwy says that history of PvP's cars.
Yes.
PvP, you want to read this one?
Kronos said, eggnog sounds evil.
In this one?
Lemon Pie said, PvP, if I told you once, I told you twice. Stop putting eggnog in your gas tank.
Well, and also we were talking about scrambled eggs and omelets, but I think the preferred preparation for eggs is nog.
Is nog.
Well, especially around the holidays.
Kamila.
Yeah, and Boomer says Kamila. No, it's Kamalism.
Communism. I like that. I like Kamalayalism. Jism.
It's Kamala diplomacy. It's Kamala diplomacy.
Hey, and welcome, Connie. Welcome. He says,
Connie.
she says, hey, everyone in panel, welcome.
Hey,
and she
Connie.
says,
Hey, Connie.
now the audience outnumbers the panel, so we all have to take a shot.
Speak for yourselves. I don't have shots.
Yeah, and Crow says, I'm not a panel person.
Hello.
Oh, it's precisely level, so everyone take a shot. Oh, so we're just taking a shot.
You're take a shot in the ocean, Judge.
Be careful how you phrase that.
Yeah, but I don't know if Connie. I don't know if Connie means Constance or Conrad. So,
nah, Connie here is a great person. So
it's yeah, but I don't know. I don't know which way the Connie goes.
I don't think many Conrads would call themselves Connie. I think Connie's generally a feminine.
Conrad Hilton did it.
Hey, no, you know what, Scotty? This is the perfect time for this chat for you.
Chrono says, no, I rolled my eyes if you were looking at the camera.
I was just going,
dang, Pang.
I gotta say, the chat's very active tonight. That's a good thing.
Yeah, and Crow says, I don't like wearing a mankini.
A mankini.
Yeah,
none of us like you wearing a mankini either.
Yeah.
You're fugly.
Hey, tequila is good, and if you eat the worm, you're not gonna remember you're not gonna remember the entire day there.
If I want to get violently ill and puke for hours, I will drink tequila. Yes.
Hey, oh man,
tequila
is the one alcohol that my body 100% rejects in a very bad way.
Oh, I love tequila there. And when we were on Chill Street,
let's put it this way: ever decide I want to drink myself to death, I will get tequila, and I'll probably be dead very quickly drinking that shit.
Oh, just eat the worm there because you'll black out. You'll black out. I blacked out.
Remind me to send you a bottle of tequila.
Sure, I'll just give it
I
to
got
my
like
cousin or something.
9 of them here.
Drink it because I won't.
Here's one thing I learned. I'm sorry, LDG. I'll just say this real quick.
Good.
The one thing I learned is that if you're in a karaoke bar and you don't know how to sing worth crap, and you want to do one song and you're drunk to the nines, sing the song Tequila. You can never screw it up. You can never
that's the one that just goes tequila. Tequila. I thought it was tequila makes your clothes fall.
Yeah, you just pull a PB Herman. Just keep it in your pants.
Well, yeah. Don't go nudity on everyone.
Yeah.
You're on top of the table.
And Gab says, "What is that, Kronos?" And I thought the topic was omelets. Oh, this topic's changed 16, 18 times. Then circled back to omelets.
I'll tell you right now, I've been drinking tequila for a few months now.
11 years.
I literally can. No, I'm telling you, like nothing but like 1800 tequila for the past months.
1800 is actually really good. That is actually really good. It is.
It is good. But when I first drank it, fucked me up. Like the next morning. And I mean the whole 9 yards. Like just kill me, please. And then I found out that there's one thing you can do that will counterbalance a hangover from tequila.
Yes.
And that is drink a lot of fucking water before you go to bed.
Boom.
Oh, that's
So
common.
every time I drink,
always drink water when you're drinking. Yeah.
And
No,
Like,
I was
but you gotta
busy
drink a lot of it.
drinking
You have to drink
alcohol.
like
I always
you have
drink
to drink
water.
like a
I
liter.
always drink water. Yeah. Shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm
And the
surprised
lemon
people
pie
don't know that.
actually has TLDG 1800 silver. Was that the one you drank or the gold one?
I think it's silver. Yeah,
The silver. Okay.
All right. So Gap is what is the
Blanco.
bikini? Just think of a man in a woman's bikini, but has room for is junk.
Yeah, just think of a bikini with a guy trying to stuff his junk into it, and that should turn you off forever.
Have you ever seen Borat?
Oh God!
I can actually say I'm glad I never have.
No, but I'm just saying that's a mankini.
Yeah. So there'll be a change to Sunday cinema this week. We're gonna be watching Borat.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah, Borat. Yeah, Adventures of Borat.
Oh man.
And Pickle there. And what is the interweb?
Interweb.
Yeah. Bonos, you like pickles.
Yeah.
It's something that connects people, apparently. Mikey is bundling up.
I was. Now I'm okay.
Yeah. Cronus, you like pickles. Yeah. I make my own refrigerator pickles. Suzanne. Oh.
Suzanne, you're lovely.
Who did we lose?
I don't know.
Daniel.
We lost Daniel. Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel's left.
Good night, Daniel.
Refrigerators.
Good night, Daniel.
And that's surprising. Everybody say hello to you. And hey, Karen Shelby, I'm finally getting 2 years. Here goes. Howdy, folks. May not be on much longer, but wanted to leave a comment, a like, and listen for a while. If I go to sleep, I will leave this on in the background. Well, thank you, Curtis. Thank you for swinging by here.
Thank you, Curtis.
for attending. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, she bought vodka mixers instead of gin.
Again. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, Suzanne, won't you? Don't hold anything against me.
Oh, Suzanne.
I don't know why. Yeah,
won't you
gross
come
say
for me?
gross. And Screw says, "Welcome back." And Jolan True, there, Arabic. Sorry it took so long.
Arabic.
Arabic. Yeah, I should probably pass out for the moment. Cheers.
Pass out.
The Jolan True year.
Yeah.
Boy, you got lots of chat. Wow.
My tooth sucks. Yeah. I'm trying to get to here. And Suzanne saying you're handsome, Scotty.
Thank you, Suzanne. You're pretty.
Yeah. And this is a good show. Yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah, that's being entertaining.
At least I got out what I at least wanted to say at the beginning, and then just go from there. And Crow says I'm not cool. Yeah, you cool.
No, he's not.
Hey, come on.
No, friends. This is what we were going through in the first place.
Curtis.
And now this is making it very easy to catch up chat with everybody. Say hi to each other, which is wonderful.
Hi.
And I have great face for radio.
But you have a great voice for it.
Hey, I'll tell you what right now. I got the face for radio, the voice for newsprint, and the writing for the Telegraph.
Yeah, PvP hasn't got to the point yet. Suzanne was just asking me, everybody here on the panel, and I said, well, PvP hasn't got to his face yet, but as soon as he is able to show it, he will. And we all know what Nemesis looks like.
I know.
Well,
I know. Scotty will make fun of me if I show my face.
Well, no, I was just gonna say, Mikey, I just saw your wife's arms, and she could probably bench press me.
Yes.
See, that's why I don't want to show my face to Scotty. That's exactly why. Because I make a comment about my face, just like your wife.
I was talking about her arms. You look very fit, madam.
Yeah, but I bet you won't be so kind about my face.
No, I won't. I will say that you are too handsome for my computer, and I get an error that says error 701. Too much good looking.
35 years ago, that would have been very true because I was a damn handsome man
Yes.
back then. But
So
Yeah,
what
no,
you're
not so much now.
doing, PvP, what you're doing is projecting upon me the insults that you think I'm going to bestow upon you, but yet they are the insults that you wish to bestow upon yourself. I'm saying that you're probably very handsome.
Ooh,
Okay, I mean, I'm being unfair. I must admit it. But sometimes, Scotty, you must admit you can be very critical of people. And
Shut up, fugly.
I guess that's why I singled you out.
All
I
right,
mean, you know,
hey.
we have a complicated relationship, me and
Yeah,
Scotty.
We do, but we're friends.
All right,
I think so. Yes.
Yeah,
all right,
so do I.
we're gonna be kind of close on time. I'm trying to catch up on the chats here, so I might skip a few here.
Yeah,
but I do want to say,
yeah,
I do want to say welcome to Omnicast here.
Omnicast.
Yeah, and vodka's pretty good here. And
thank you.
first time seeing Gorilla today, I always put his voice onto the early 30s guy that was a skater. I tried skateboarding once. I fell on my face. I said, "Fuck this," and sat down and had a cigarette.
That reminds me of your entire YouTube career.
Maybe she thinks you were an ice skater for some reason.
Oh, I did try ice skating once. I fell on my ass, so I went and sat down and had a cigarette.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right for me too. I'm actually picturing Gorilla doing pirouettes on a sheet of ice right now. And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You ever see
Rush isn't
really
bad.
Ice skating is pretty fun to watch, actually.
Yeah, and Scurvy apparently isn't a fan of Rush either.
Well, you're completely wrong, but I'm not going to discuss.
All right, so
some people just can't appreciate brilliance and greatness and perfection, but that's okay.
Well, why do you have to attack the people who aren't
I
a fan?
I didn't attack.
You
Lemon.
just said that people who don't like Rush don't appreciate brilliance. I think that's an attack because I do appreciate brilliance.
All right, let's not be arguing here. And Scurvy, don't make me squeeze you, Rush.
I didn't say you didn't agree brilliance. I said you didn't treat their brilliance. I was being specific, but oh well.
Well, no, but fuck Rush.
Yeah. And Gap says, respect each other's opinions. Don't call out people. We don't need that. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I get you just shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
Hey, Scotty, that was uncalled for right there. That was
no, it was fine. It was fine.
Oh, it was fine.
Because he just told me that I didn't appreciate brilliance, and I do. And then when I disagreed with his opinion,
Scotty, I was talking
he was like, I was dumb.
I was talking
and I don't think that's fair.
Those comments were directed at Lemon Pie. They had nothing to do with fucking Scotty before he wanted to interject himself into the conversation.
Seriously, if we're gonna have a civil war about Rush.
Seriously, Scotty, when I'm talking to somebody else, stay out of it if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, all right. See you guys later. I'm sick and tired of this berating.
I didn't try to berate anybody, and Scotty knows that.
All right,
I was just responding to Lemon. I didn't think my comment was out of line at all. I'm sorry Scotty took it that way, but whatever, Scotty.
Yeah. And we are getting personal. And Scurvy says, why don't we hash this out with German in the private chat? Yeah. Everybody say hi. And Crow says, I'm not bending over. All right. So
well, the thing is, I don't attack anybody else's things they love. I don't attack Scotty's favorite band. I don't attack anybody's favorite band or anybody's favorite movie or anybody's favorite actor or TV show. I don't think I've ever done that. I may be critical of sometimes of those things, but that's only coming from my opinion, where I might say, well, I don't think so-and-so is the best actor that ever lived because of this, and this reason. But I don't go online and say, oh, your band is shit, or your band is crap, or your band is blah, blah, blah. They're not good, or what. They don't matter. I don't go on and say that to people. At least if I have, guys, please tell me, because I don't remember ever doing that to someone I've talked to. Like, you know, I don't even care about. It's like I'm sorry Scotty left because I don't think there was any reason for him to really leave, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I don't
I
get it.
just muted for like 2 seconds and Scotty. What happened, guys? We have to rewind the stream.
Oh, is there
yeah.
any point? Is there any point? We're just about.
But
We're gonna be done in 10 minutes anyway, are we
yeah.
not, girl?
Well, I'm gonna start thinking my thank yous now, and then we'll promote. We'll do the promotions there because it's getting to be. I'm sorry I didn't get to all the chats there. There was a lot of chats tonight and a lot of conversation on the panel. So I'm gonna say go through the chats here. Thank everybody there. Thank you everybody for coming who has come. It's greatly appreciated there. So thank you Kronos for coming, and thank you Scotty for coming, and
Sorry.
and thank you the Phantom Boomer Explorers for coming. He does 3 watch parties a week on his Cosby there on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. There, then he does the trailers for the shows on his channel there. So make sure to check him out. Thank you, Suzanne Exie, for coming. And then scrolling. Thank you, Scurvy, also as Lemon Pie for coming.
Thank you, Lemon.
Yeah. And thank you, Jim's Landscaping.
Jim.
I did put the link in twice. I must have forgot to pin it. Thank you, Jim's Landscaping LLC, #1 Commodore Productions for coming. He does Star Trek fan films and reviews and a couple morning shows and puppy videos. So make sure to check him out. Real fun channel. Thank you, Chief Judge Finity, for coming. And thank you, Sci-Fi Sit There, for coming and be on the panel. He does some crossover stuff with AI art there. He compares like different franchises ships there. But he also has open panel on Saturdays there. Then on Fridays he does a Transformers watch party. So make sure to check him out. Scrolling. Oh, thank you, Amon Cast, for coming. Thank you. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Good to see you, Omni.
Yeah, there's just so much chat tonight.
That's a great thing, Gorilla. You're very popular.
Yeah, thank you, Eric Sonder, for coming. Eric does he has a couple videos on his channel. They're real fun to watch, so make sure to check him out. And thank you to the Bird Woman of YouTube, Connie Cleary, for coming. She does videos of her birds. It's real pick me up when especially if you're having a crappy morning there. You can just have something to pick you up and watch there. She also does have a second channel.
Yeah.
And thank you, Curtis Selby, for coming. He's our centrist there. He likes to talk. He does have a couple talk about the politics there, but it's fun and respectful in his chat, unlike Twitch there. So make sure to check out Curtis Selby there. You can have a nice, you guys can have a nice conversation there without the insults on politics there. And thank you, The Gap After Dark, for coming. He does shorts of all the stuff he's collected over the years. Pretty cool. Look at half the stuff I didn't even know existed. So it's pretty cool to check that out there. And scrolling. And I did say thank you to Scotty R37 for coming because he was close to the bottom. Scrolling. Rawhide. Scrolling.
Keep those lines rolling.
Use the line of cocaine right now.
Hey, you're the one that threw some white powder in there, not me.
LDG's on the panel.
You should start doing some watch parties of Ride one of these days, Gorilla, since you're always scrolling.
That's the only part of the thing I even know about that show. And thank you to Drew 24 for coming.
It's got Clint Eastwood in it in his younger days before he got famous. So that's one good thing.
Yeah, Nemesis. Thank you to Drew 24 for coming. He has a couple videos on his channels. So make sure to check him out there. And scrolling. I think I'm finally getting back to the top here.
Holy shit.
Baby. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, girl, I did post a Wikipedia page about Don Ho, the famous Hawaiian singer, because you said, "Who's Don Ho?" So I posted it in the private. You probably won't have time to look at it now, but just I wanted to mention it.
Yeah.
Hey, PvP.
It was famous. His famous song was "Tiny Bubbles."
Yeah.
And I know it was a cheesy song back like in the 50s or whenever the hell it was,
Yeah.
but he was popular. He probably sold millions of records in his time.
Yeah. And all right, so Nemesis, you want to pip yourself out?
Yeah, totally. So I'm Nemesis of Eden. I do different video games. I do mainly sci-fi, horror, and some Red Dead Redemption 2, if you're into that. So definitely pop by and come to the chat. I try and chat with you as much as I can. And yeah, thanks for Gorilla for having me tonight, and thanks for my fellow panelists and everyone in the chat for sticking around.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Scurvy. It went pretty good for the most part.
Thanks for being here, by the way, Nemesis. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. All right,
Oh, thank you,
LDG,
Mikey.
what do you got going on?
Working my effing ass off, getting ready for the end of the month, and a lot of other things I got going on. So, good news is that it looks like my scheduled release date for Judgment Day next week is still on, and I will be coming out with some of my first video content next week, August 29th. So stay tuned, guys. I know you've been waiting a long time, but you're going to see some things coming out soon, and I'll see you then.
Yeah.
And
Just
of course,
remember,
it's
as the date.
underground.
Just remember, as the date gets closer, remember to keep tilting your head. Keep tilting your head. Might save you. All right,
should I start practicing to bend over enough to kiss my ass goodbye? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Gorilla?
no, it's already the LDG on that. It's LDG knows what I'm talking about there.
Okay, I'm not that flexible. So I might have to work out for the next few weeks. Then.
Well, then you wouldn't fit in the Midwest here because my mom always told us that when the tornadoes come, might as well just put your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye.
Well, we don't have tornadoes, so I guess I'm lucky.
So LDG. So next week, you should be set to go.
Yeah, it's project. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you, sir.
Is it going to be like a countdown clock or something, just so we're all aware? Or
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, actually.
See if we're gonna do something.
That might be kind of fun, actually. Yeah. Put that down.
And good luck with that, LDG. I hope it goes well for you.
Hope it all works out. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, bro. Straight up, this is exciting news.
It is.
Yeah. And thank you, Scurvy and Sudan, for putting people's channel links in there. Mikey, what do you got going on?
Okay, well now, since thank you so much to LDG from both myself and Suzanne for his wonderful work in restoring my microphone and audio driver and my speakers. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, LDG, for helping. Very much so. I do want to say that we do still have originally the August 15th. Deadpool and Wolverine has been moved to September 6th. It is official now. It's been moved over, so nobody has to camp out and wait till it premieres. It'll be there on Friday, September 6th at 11 p.m. or just as soon as my friend Gorilla's stream with Walton's ends. And then don't forget that we'll be starting our weekly webcam series with reviews of the following 4 shows. 2 episodes of Deadpool on Mondays, 1 episode of The Secrets of ISIS on Tuesdays, 1 episode of The Greatest American Hero on Wednesdays, and finally, Thursdays, 2 episodes of The A-Team. And we're on season 2 of pretty much everything. So check it out. We're available. We only need 12 more subscribers to our channel to reach 200. So hope everybody can come by and have some fun.
Did you say you were doing episodes of Deadpool?
Not Deadpool, Red Dwarf. Sorry.
Okay, because you said Deadpool at the.
Oh, I
before it
said that
started.
mistakenly. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wanted to
Deadpool
clarify
and-
because
well,
as much as I would love to have a Deadpool TV series with Ryan Reynolds, and we're not that lucky yet. So maybe one day they'll fingers crossed. Hey, we should all email Ryan and say, hey, you need to do a TV series now, Ryan.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be great.
Go ahead, PvP.
Well, welcome back, Daniels. You got anything to pimp out?
Anything, Daniel?
No. Nothing.
Alrighty. PvP, what you got going on?
Oh gosh, sleep, food. Gosh, you're doing what tomorrow? You're doing geeks, the geeks one.
Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
That's what is that 6 Pacific or what time is that one?
That'll be 5 Pacific.
Oh shit, I'll miss it again then because I'll be working. Anyway, it's not a big tragedy. Not a heck of a lot going on. Because I got stuff going on here. I actually realized today that my window screen in one window had blown away in a recent windstorm. So I actually went down below the side of the building after I finished work today. And thank goodness I actually found it. Some kind human had actually lent it, up against the side of the building, so it was easy to find. So I brought it back up. I haven't tried to install it back in the window yet, but I mean, it was really weird because that screen's been in there for like 10 years and all of a sudden it blew away in the last windstorm. So anyway, I got it back and I'll probably be doing that this weekend to get that back.
Yeah. All right. And Resolute Germ's not here. He had to go to bed because he has to get up way early for work. But he'll have his Nerd Table Round Table on Thursday, and he's really hoping that Legend of Zelda would win in his community poll there. His community poll on his channel. He really wants Legend of Zelda to win for Saturday morning cartoons there. And
God, excuse me, princess.
Yeah. and it's Chicago rules there. Vote early and vote often.
Good
Then
what's the competition?
That's Jethro and his nemesis.
What's the competition? I'll have to go and take a look at the competition.
Yeah.
All right, just a sec. I'll pull it up here.
Yeah. Beetlejuice is ahead of Zelda 43 to 29%.
Oh, great. I'm going to go vote for Beetlejuice then. Awesome.
Yeah. I think Nemesis and I both did.
Yeah. Yeah, Beetlejuice, and then the other one is The Adventures of Sonic and Hedgehog.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog sucks.
So he wants Zelda to win, and Zelda's in third place?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it looks like it's tied for second, right, Nemesis?
Yeah.
I think 12 of them had 29%. So
Yeah. Screw me. This is my bobcat here, my big old fat cat.
Oh, he's a Mancoon baby.
Wow, that's a big cat. Is that just a regular cat, or is that like some kind of weird?
Yeah, well, he got declawed and neutered, so all he has left in his life is to sit there and eat.
Oh,
but
he loves his daddy. Oh,
I gotta say that would simplify your life though. If you got neutered, you wouldn't be thinking about hey anymore.
Anyway,
you just couldn't do anything about it.
Then that'd just be moving up my toaster bath date. But
he's still thinking about it. Just instead of anticipating it, he misses the shit out of it.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right. So, as for me, tomorrow 2 episodes of Freaks and Geeks. And then on Thursday we got a special cringe stock where we are watching a show that got canceled after 10 episodes because people were bitching about how racist it was. So we are watching Border Town. And then Friday, we should have the Waltons there reviewing the Beguiled. We should have 2 episodes of DS9 on Saturday there. Then on Sunday there, we're going to be starting it earlier because I just saw less chance of me falling asleep. It's The Godfather 2. It's Screwy says it's a Puma. But
you're starting Godfather at what time early on Sunday, Gorilla?
We'll work out in the backstage there.
Okay, you really should start it early because I think it's a long movie too. So
yeah. So with that, everyone have a good night and remember to be a gorilla.
Good night, Gorilla.